fọ̀fọ̀ pólè ló wọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀ yànnà káyé wò mọ́ yé.
Oma ye de bano dossier papa ni na mo ye brena ye timi edi eremo kama pe timi edi amantie we wa joining our isha owe ofia Fakye TV nyame insha pa se ne wa bomodi etimiero TV no etimiero ato a joining on in social media no so a handles out na eni no Fakye TV on Facebook unya odi ane se wa follow ye wa like wa share Fakye TV on YouTube odi ane se over subscribe and kama pa wa like wa share we jaw comment no na boa na ne ma de ye pa etimi area ma dwenche no so no obetimi amana fa ye WhatsApp line no so 0207543637 0207543637 na boa na ne ma ko ye peda ma me dino ABOU DIABY Luther King e wo video ma orobe ramu amanone yakasa after the international break no common kiti bi wechi bare nei ya tiasima the club football no ena ye bomodena etimi edi eram kama pa etimi edi amanti the Spanish Premier League, French Ligue 1 ena fi German Bundesliga, Italian Serie A ena fi English Premier League no asia bounce back na mo nei uramomo training ground so a report outdoor na eba no or the be rame timiere ama Rafa Zaha ababonte ababa be din komo bi se Jean Philippe Mateta komo bi o kan de fa no no enye no kre ni rebra na ye wuramu na ye timiere abreba fiera ya baba be din komo still Ghana ye guso boabo e hwahwe ze after beze anaze pori atwen say after see secure qualification ewuramu the World Cup no aka 7 to 8 months I was here to prepare na US Canada Mexico 2026 ye ko enkokobo ejuma nkomo efie chi ba no ebe remedy amao umni enko support to club ya Kumasi Asante Kotoko Sunday e wo the Accra Sports Stadium ene omo e hosti WAC of Morocco e first leg e wo se show mu to Ghana hapa na support ne beba we Ghana versus Morocco e wo se he na ye di ewram na boa na niama koyie pa etimi ede ema club ya Habib wa ha sexy man show wa ha dana fe edible omunyina techi omoboa na dwumade no ewram kama so etimi ede ama o ene ready voice eja kama na chukwam si awa junior ewo ho ni chidi era afi akiola the programs manager kweku abeku oche omunyina ka bo omoboa na dwumade ede ewram etimi ede ama na sere ye kere acho no nyamboa Sunday Kings World Family Edwena CC School ono ene ye bom modena the gifted icon the grand finale ajepini etimi akoso na sere ye kere cho de bia no eye dwumade ye shase ye ne mo na ehwe but ebe show say nyame boa na ese Sunday de ewo so ba eba be rom now support dwumade no rap live ye tere zeri anwom tofo akuku dampa ene eba se amoma ba be digi area mau etwa nwoma mu edepa area mau na so waju ani na aboa na ne makoye pere amante me pacho e was join ere aboa na ne ma da ye pere ma sare kan ye no enkofo no mo abomo de ro mo the grand finale no ye won hwehwe papa de mo enti de etiare se e wo so okoso ana woto aba no ere ma de ogiri so to mana obomo de na ware ni dwuma de ni star 920 star 55 hash star 920 star 55 hash ohe mfonyi no so a anaso re TV no so ozo mfonyi ne dawa ye opero na wahwe na wabomode ato ama na abo ama ne makoye amante no eye gifted icon na chese season 1 no when e made in a dish nyambo a season 2 no uyo obi a unim nyoma ni so a na waboabo wono ade ababa begina akono na abo na ne makoye pa etimi e diamante Sunday de na chese from no num de kono e wo so ba Kings World Family na ye nyina kambo ne abo na dwumadi no eye krabehe me na no quick me kware ba pe me man e ba abe breaking it down attaching it down ajeja mu yompo na abo na ne ma de ye pe timi na ba de ra quick e ba ya pe de akebia e to aso etimi da mamu esse era so still era su jama ye bo adwuma na bo na ne ma da ye pere amount era ye akọ amanone se no ato aso era ma ken bibia abọ de
nyame adom bra kwaku na so e
bezumo ye na players no wenye bia na
players
amọ ko wo mama no ne omo pese obebo ma Ghana no unya news bia asa
dabi me titibi
okay
me titibi se odoye mo ni edin ketiamo amuzumo omo hwese omo pese But a drew baby football and the bro for nonco, na mamre nonco. Yes, anka, the wapoto nothing unchisa would be boom. Because Ubi who will be in Kika. Nanso a bassa so football near Cobo. A drew baby wow pot on one at the boom. Because the open winner. Now say Thomas Tuchel after the England qualifying the speech or the winner players near Bomunsem. And we say wow bones no Ubecobiana. Question will be so also wow bones no Ubecobiana and on can a shebre. Of course, Ubiba bread sit Kasocha. Evekasen Kasibu ene party afa ba metiti Romeo Latvia
when they call for the Kalalavia they will be all doing the de kakra baby what do no can bed
because ana ebinu so be biam yehunu nti se kase kofa bia ba yentim de bebre nkase empe KP boatin be de ba to be ya aginkwa ebe boaye young players bia omo ba ya ye dom ko World Cup na omo boaye pa ye be ko World Cup 2006 na Same Bamako Ajay na dey qualify be we only ekwensi performance only the come anti enyanwanwa say bia Benjamin Asare odema go ne ma eso ebia na me tete say bia AZ Akma mo ene nkrofu goalkeepers bi wo ba bia they do mo be ba
oh yeah qualify for World Cup you know your
quality team
we are Ghana ni nkwana ni ball no ball na obobo ne ball ni nkwa de be ton safro but enko yesi one time e ma bia ati so qualify nkwa de arcade e no na show no o qualify so ball no wo soro na betimi aboya ye robe koro akwa but the I was a test your commitment to any hands. It was friendly match is been a day anyway. Over Baba would be a hard. Now you now qualified everybody.
We are good Japan. Okay. I wonder when you panuka wa maybe no. Raymond. Some black stars are good Japan playing.
Na same way zache.
Some kana my microphone to say microphone mo kokro mo ma. O mo ko Madagascar kro mo ma.
E bi le why.
Okay.
Right why.
If you're right. I was supposed to say Jaguni Chemu.
Right, they were right. Boys in the jar or Yerima. Omoha be few rather they am in Pesa. Back in. I'm on near day. A more day. On say after international break, you know, clubs, you know, various leagues in a resume this particular weekend. Okay. Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, Nottingham Forest. Real Madrid, and only training. But Dinhausen against Hatafe. Aye den even classico aye den pa Kemate me judi me saw the update out on e pa ma me jamu fama na fire cobra tuba na aba beto aso tike yeko
right brother so na down na ya knocking it down na ya nya dajajaja mu yompo wa no nsem no ensam ta wo dewa na me patro fa Brazil friendly games do babo e wo the month of November opekaya ABOU DIABY adi kan dia to anem Ghana two friendly games babo South Korea na ya ball against Omaya ya friend Japan na Romo Brazil at the dawn Carlo Ancelotti so at the bar as a Brazil national team almost two double games and a papa that's a two friendly games and papa so now only African teams and a papa now games no almost poppy as so our London now Domodia Tuka as a Urama game against Senegal Emirates Stadium Babasna so makai and a game Epetuka and your Brazil Senegal and your 15th November and your 1 p.m. and Urama game Epetuka Emirates Stadium and we're talking Tunisia about 3 days time and your 18th November and your 4:30 p.m. Our me patro Decathlon Arena and a game no as you Epetuka omni Tunisia Jena Bia as what Timaya Kama na mami breakaway down as and World Cup draw Epetuka John F. Kennedy Performing Arts Center Washington DC and on the 5th December drawn a papasom na Uroma FIFA paying for the announcement about for a prize money and to Uroma me patro sika World Cup mtewa and a biaswa yebe checha mu edama no japa as 8.2 million euros and no for me patro each qualified African country. Say African country power qualify. And Ghana, you 8.2 million zeros. Bahiti accounts no. Yenya qualify no. Sika FIFA Adeba 8.2 million zeros. Omotema ye. And each African country will qualify. And what you know, me patro a 9 and I qualify. And at the 10th team, as so a petmenya 8.2 million zeros via a playoff. So Okomo playoff. Now Otimi qualifier. Bibia ebetma kama. Additionally, Omu petmi the 1.679 million and patro zeros apekamo. And you win bia obabo. Nasa ura World Cup numa. Upokem bia. Nasa uwinia. And ya me patro 1.7. Win any game or World Cup games Portugal game probably win your group stages now and you have a 1.7 million zeros and now win a tipama and I will draw game 860,000 euros and then see any amount or draw game our FIFA World Cup our group stages are 860,000 euros and the Dibamam the Ukoroma breakdown as so and a dust winner no wow bet World Cup Sagana yet to Kwaja Sika Pafie group Biao Sika me Pacha Dibama Oja 33.5 million euros and yet the amount be a quatre who are losing finalist or Kofanana Lusua 2.6 million euros and also on Sapeka semi-final qualification or qualify and Ramos semi-finals are 18.1 million euros and a FIFA so on Sapeka or Ramos quarter-finals are 11.145 million euros on Sapeka round of 16 a 6.412 million euros on second group stage draw medical breaking it down as to Adjamal no best what my kama and to walk up promosa and just over qualify keke sika e womu dewa sika pafie Ghana qualify keke ye rama me patro 8.2 million euros sports minister and now you me chow and person to kwano chance ba between omni if account to pay and I was better now I'm Edin Hazard the video na nya to ga you busa Edin Hazard asa mo sala any Cole Palmer so why winner stays on now why and at the best dribbler what the permanente Edin Hazard
Mohamed Kudus versus Ebere Eze.
Eze is good. I like it.
Ebere Eze versus Jack Grealish.
I love Jack, but I think Eze is a better dribbler.
Ebere Eze versus Florian Wirtz.
Eze.
Ebere Eze versus Phil Foden.
It's not the same player, but dribbling, I think Eze better.
Ebere Eze versus Cole Palmer.
That you touch my heart, but I have to say Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer versus Alexander Isak.
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer versus Mohamed Salah.
Cole Palmer.
Nessa Cole Palmer, and no Edin Hazard Pele, and watch the best dribblers or more Premier League, you know. Mami Lukaku, Naminia Jumama Lukaku, Ekajado, ne Papa Roger Lukaku, who na me Papa Papa here not than in Sempi, and Rob me don't some Kakapro, na ne Papa na here no Papa no DR Congo, on Ku here, na me Pato Lukaku some for Funemran or Belgium, na on seeing Papa, na Abusavasa, Massa Africa, and dear, people were deliver fear, na for Sikapra Lukaku Sabusafono, and demand Sika too much, almost come watch the cracker, almost for $5,000, and Brado come watch a Kohifuna, Jessica, now you didn't punish a watch the war, and it's about $10,000. Abusafian just say a penty, na Lukaku Sabusafona can bear, or my Jessica, Jessica, Papa, we are on, Wakachom Samasa, Yen and Yamasoda, Abusafon Somon Pene, this a yen a puzzle, I want me patrol, a DR Congo, Lukaku Somon find Papa from Flying and a bad job, now on your now Lukaku agenta, Federico Pastororo, or Runway a Belgium super agent, what that you say a card summer 2024 nanka Lukaku Madrid and it was so paid to see was it the dawn Carlo Ancelotti na ojada Lukaku too much na opeso de Lukaku ba and a Real Madrid don Florentino Perez catches opinion yet Mbappe ba na Mbappe spend big na Mbappe dream signing and Mbappe and never block here no my boy na your friend Lukaku I'm a Remo Real Madrid na the agent so proposal yeah as a Bayanka Mbappe ba and Lukaku MON-FRI as a lone player agent say catch say Mbappe na wo basika na wo geno anu den omuntim fa lone player me spend big so on Lukaku and Lukaku MON-FRI ma enu ededapa so director to part rangics wakasa na ye ka director to part rangics wakasa ba Pep Guardiola ni possession football onu so operam was say na football na say na ni nyina say obi bobo players no omo person beba chire na omo pe defender na omo achepon no na omo pimpia no mjakro na dodo na pe defending ogina chire na omo akomo to atwom na muche baya call me back and one more ball akatima campaign and one more dia ground esa football no enya fair and no and someone that to do say and the current players no do na aso a robot players and we some of paying no e dia to do na was say Manchester United game against Liverpool oba person Mo Salah and you the two white wingers and was say to be adwuma beat opponent go outside na get to cross in. Was said now you win was all year. What your ball? Number 2, number 3. No one can watch them. No one cross the ball. No japa and not the wingers. Watch your ball now. Or see inside in. No room. No one cut it in. No one link it in play. Was sad no money nan moi or person said there 2 white wingers or pay a this particular weekend. And we are summer director to pa rangics idea to go. Me job at Dama. Mame coacher, you have any Kevin Muscat, na Mr. Muscat, Ora Waya Juma Pen, at the Amat Yokohama FC, Marinos, Shanghai Port, Melbourne Victory, Waya Juma Jama, and Oromo Rangers, almost deal Ayadan. Omuta Juma no Permano, Eso Payome Kochi, never Brasso Anya Fine, and a report Amete, no more church, I'm breaking it down. As for Adamamon, Enzo Fernandez. Why Argentine player or Copemo Argentina national team camp for 2 friendly games now Omo Airport against Venezuela and Puerto Rico Miami now opinion no acquire no petrol gas and inflammation when go to game and wamo game be Argentine FA at the news by you so take advantage at me acquire family ho acquire visit wamo am buy kama no e froba ye jejam adama na report am say Enzo Fernandez where you capable as a Saturday game at Chelsea and in Nottingham Forest ababa obetima fitam obetima simpinimo obetima ya juma me biasofa at ama Chelsea and you deba urom e Chelsea boy na friend for fana and at Tosin omo jamisa omo expect some papa back from injury na be biaso atwa kama na mami Mo Salah utwa Mo Salah na attacking statistics what they compare last season as at me patch statistics no na yenya adwuma emfa emamo ni nyina se o compare last year na attacking threat decline perform ni nyina se utwa Premier League 2024-2025 now they compare 2025-2026 na be Brian Kama where touches are 2024 me patch onya 49.7% when you compare this particular season as at now 42.2 where touches in opposition box and also the 2024-2025 last season on your 10.5 when you compare this season 5.6 and Urama short with the last season now 3.5 this season short 1.7 chances created last season 2.4 this season 1.7 goal involvement last season now 1.3 this season 0.6 and expected goal involvement last season now 0.92 this season 0.42 just upon attacking statistics declining depreciation returns as well at Americano no Edeba, you're breaking it down, not yet touching it down, now you're knocking it down, not yet judge Paul, as for Edama Mojmajan, Michael, Nurse Owen Hargraves, as Wakasam, now Owen Hargraves in some other to go, as Wakikapi, Manchester United, or Panya Rupin Amorim, was said in the sign so I am Matthias Cunha, and Branny in Bilmo, or suggest other positions who are, and was some common sort in the first, Dan, as some Omukwas inside, Omudomo was what the best number 10, and Premier League, and no Bruno Fernandes, what Gino, and the deeper role, and yes, sir, and what now, boy, now, what do Omubana double by Matthias Cunha, and Branny in Bilmo, Omunum number 10, or Omunum Bo, as in Bruno Fernandes, when you to my answer, and yes, sir, and Buano, and then some of Piny Tuga, now Uramo Tottenham, or Piny Thomas Frank, game against Aston Villa, and so injury blow, game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Nipper 5, I'm your Tottenham Stars, and I met him, as some outer, or Reverend Thomas Frank, gamer or the Purple against a team of Aston Villa, a bad day, as some Pabana Drum again, as so I can't grab it, now or sign new contract at the Aston Villa, and no Eddie John McGinn, now say Eba, skipper no, Akasa, at Tim Comope, or Ben Best and Day, as so at the Aston Villa, now Mamma Farmer say Yves Bissouma, Urama Beno, one yet so lucky, was sounds of ankle injury, a Broco international duty, as to Adma Malin, Bissouma, or Omaruni out after as a significant pain, and a dazzle Dominic Solanke, or no sister, or recover from ankle issue. Frank Akwonfemi, as September, or acquire minor procedure, no more ayate, as so at the Amano, Naranda. Kolo Mwani, or no Sonaka, Kramu returning, no Waba, not Waba Juma. I'm a bear kama, we're involved in training. What's a bear kama, and a bear quota Takai, or no Sonastar, or deal with a planter, a fascia issue, on so returning to food training. Also, bear Villa against a Villa, and we are Durban, and Dijan, Kulusevski, or also are returning to the page. Me patro time or bear returning on a uncertain recovery. So from knee injury on Augustua, Waya Crapper, Man Jorgen Klopp, former Liverpool manager, was a brand new coach Liverpool, player back up, and I was a signer. Now was signing to the PM and Liverpool. Now a perfect Liverpool team, very straight, very good, and now Fena all bad out tape was a son. Boy, no, but not Tottenham was in a person saying, no, was or regret yet. As a one son or no pa, opportunity to buy, no bet my side by no, Nanam Quasana de Boyna, son we mean, what didn't buy, and Coba fit Liverpool so well as one Fanama, and what can I any yapa, and then someone there to go, mammy conversation, and come to between Branny and Bilmon, what in older sister, Maiva, no, this is our Maiva, no. And an mammy Angelic aircraft, Omutim come na and commanding Nanasa, a papa, when is Samaiva was rumors on social media, and will forward the message, and a commanding Bradford in Bilmo, as a wate, some Manchester United, as to Apple, and Bilmo, besides, are you alone, or besides, as a Unkwana, and an instant cast a man Kabibia, not rumors, a Jesse United interest, must be an interest. Minya United America was a ho and a maiva and a 2-year-old sister so a bamu petting compafie and na omuram in the bedroom and in the petting como na maiva a nurse in his sister no and over that then a Manchester was it their lip position isn't very good. This sister a catcher banning Brumont as a Manchester United our person a bally position and a manco compare before was same in Brumo catcher. It's a club that can bounce back. A team on the bounce back. Or their game plan are interesting. Where you're committed. said esa obeko was a man of the word into okro amani sisters woni agem no na nkoma etodwa ye de amamom no ma etodwa between the family and sen ram was a boss brand for rejected two offers from United Mr. Maiva when next ni no are you not going to sign and Abram rejected was a boss no my difficult ne mame angelic code akwa enim to pay na reaction I am very negative so nimbiam omukosan na Eric Cantona when you direct talks say obey ambassador at the AMA United with the UAG consortium ni nyina say uhwe UAE consortium omo person peto Manchester United omo person Eric Cantona eba na oba ebe ambassador at man Bristol City na omo si wona confirm asampa enkoma bi toda omo ni Saudi Sports Supremo Tarikin ala Sheikh over investment ni nyina sa September no omo report say omo close san ka championship team no Bristol City omo beto na so aden antimi anko sadena e wo seko eno ede ba mi jamon aso edema side Rama on so mo find £12,000 after say pleading guilty with 2 counts of owning dangerous out of control dogs ya on crime you pi ya say in crime one to control ex Western player nin crime no omumio no bako excel bullies omunya escape from fear fear no more lenten no and omo attack a golden retriever and omo prank for in July 2023 court asenu kopie mu aso court wana side Benrama omo find £12,000 so one control in crime you know wa mo pie akwa attack nkrofo ko prepare nkrofo into court of final on omra no metua opiem aso e oba mu nchina ma menya adwuma ma se no training no course omo prepare ahead of Dortmund game na Rafael Guerrero to be pay training me part one team na anya training this week na oye individual training indoors na jameta other players between where we are training am a biasu etmi ya kama at my phone so Davis so make big progress asebia between aye kama no at the dawa ye jamo ba munchen so at the hurricane and Romo Germany or no and no to oba Germany as a Bayern player of the month for September not one Michael Olise Luis Diaz and April Ban Hurricane 54.2%. Michael Olise and 12.1%, Luis Diaz and 11.6%, and Tarukena Bamunchen, Omote a player of the month, Omote Dusan Vlahovic, yes, sister, we play a player or Batuma, Nelson Bamunchen, and that's all Domolest. So for summer 2026, Dusan Vlahovic, Omunya Somo to the Papa, and no at the tower, your church, I'm breaking it down at Barcelona, as we consider, as said Dusan Vlahovic, a better potential replacement, Jama Robert Lewandowski, new contract expire on bet with the number, maybe Piasso at me Ayakama, and no at the Pami Jama. Now regarding contractors with Dio Opamicano, buy and some person taking over easy, not by no among person but to my pressure. At Jamano about him now, Omisa Kaka experience when a recent negotiations on a prefer no I extend at Yama to Bamunchen on some other 4 penal Liverpool for so penal na Uramo Patrick Vieira Wakasa but Desiree Due was it Desiree Due a best young player in the world and you Patrick Vieira no was it not only say or should go our Champions League final that was show send talent when you born ball the young best player we are say Patrick Vieira I said Desiree Due Lewis Enrique so much against Strasbourg just after the break always almost break back almost game you very tough as so the mama now almost very good team or you them a pass results no best picky I'm a best so I come a young players a bit my budget at the ama now William Pacho best defender we are see na and no me next week by me Kasaye ban contract or best and then at them PLJ marking was na them so analyze by PSG so the best defender on best and that trauma biaswa ye kama and no ede from so eba aye German na Joao Neves on so report amete from PSG as the latest examination and the test carry out and medical staff na true say on best and the recovery protocol and Sano Papa wababaka be baduma jamamo na Dembele on so continue recovery phase and fair Ben Rios on so rehabilitation ogusa oyesa program omohe ese bia betuma fa ete amawomo na Roma PSG so mnya Sandro Tonalia enya bad mfam omo person de ne ba Newcastle struggle so peki pupa na dem surprise be system leadership ba betumi de boy na ba na obaduma na bia so ye kama na Dembele camp put to pressure salary increment some win contract na 18 million euros no de bika ho pedinam ba penny message dem say onya de be free 18 and compare 22 to 23 million euros and de epamanam na killing Mbappe wakasa was say I cannot imagine Real Madrid without Vini Jr. On say baduma pa na was Vini Jr. Obetra so be help na Madrid winning titles na ename the 20 cars no Mbappe den do BMW Madrid players obiade ne car and obiade aba enu na daso na ede amamonom na Courtois wakati ne short vacation ni nyanse granting 3 days of rest but ni nyina no wababa join group na Madrid training etimi etodwa na twa Madrid training na chia na se Courtois ne Gonzalo Garcia David Alaba nyina etimi join ye biaso ye kama the rest of the international players Militao Rodrigo Vini Jr. Adagule Kamavinga Ibrahim Diaz on return china na ababe training am bia esu etimi ayekama no ede bananko Madrid players are expensive cars na se ne bonum pay 200,000 euros and your Thibaut Courtois expensive car Dinelson expensive car Jude Bellingham expensive BMW Rodrigo expensive and Ibrahim Diaz expensive for cannibal pay 200,000 euros and no dawa ye jamon aso edama modwade so Endrick Olympic Marseille aso mo pe Endrick on loan from Real Madrid no man say be bia kama na Hansi Flick and Odrumo van de pass no me pacho e the Sport City Ciudad Esportiva and Odua Osinsan autograph atma supporters e me bia so e kama and no ene daswa ye jam ade amam Hansi Flick no na General Piqué was referee some La Liga no omunya the same omunya Madrid fans na utwam tse Mateo Laosa emre bi no wa yesa down for Ronaldo timi kɔ ne nkyɛn no akɔbisa no te sɛ osu asa wo kɔ ne nkyɛn pɛ no wɔ pam referees ni da bia omu favor Real Madrid na Julian Alvarez ɔno so Barca for pɛ no yɛse Atletico Madrid for se Barca pɛ na di omu Chelsea ka dosopo enesa omunsa esu entimi enka no na Robert Lewandowski na Diego Simeone ese opese wo Lewandowski aba se oton owura ye fe no boy na ne din ede Julian Alvarez wo Lewandowski papa as replacement as a free agent na biaso aye kama report amente ese 2019 Barcelona se omusa Antoine Griezmann ye se force accountant omo Brazil sika no mutu ebe 15 million euros omutu akoma let come so munya complain say omu negotiate with the player nessa asempa to omo ni na dia sika donso ya say physical problems no ama me patriolet come the captain best starter against Osasuna no Edmetia me jama breaking it down edama Man City omu si training no etimi aba so ema bia so ye kama aye checham edama Man City for training no ene gusu anem koda eso etimi join timi ye training ema bia eso etimi fae eso ede ema wo eno ede ba ye checham breaking it down na ya touching it down ye checham eyompo eso edamo ebenko na ye nyina so dem fan sama odo a ye bobo no enawia eso mfansi de ni wie no kwaku edipa wie wo freza ena pay Jean Philippe Mateta no ese abrano mo Crystal Palace Mateta kaso no one day Openya France let's let team akobo ema Zaha esre no twetwe no Zaha babon se enye no kre mani me gunu enuma so kuku story bia e man crofo e medina tem ma me nyina so mfa nsem no emfansi yente zahade na bra kwaku abu DIABY area.
No, I'm sorry, because my head's on fire. I've got to clear up this Mateta situation because he doesn't want to. I spoke to him, he doesn't want to, he's okay with it. And this just shows me that, see the times when I was playing at Crystal Palace and all these people were watching me, it's clear that they weren't happy for me because I never made anyone feel like shit. I never, like everyone knows me like that. The only time on the pitch is when I'm passionate and all that stuff, but I'd never bully someone or say someone won't make it here or won't make it at all or nothing like that. So it's like, it's disgusting when I see someone that I thought was a friend do that. Like the conversation that was had was his chances of playing for France way back when he wasn't playing for Palace, and there was 10 players that he had this conversation with. And as friends, we laughed it off, but we were joking around that it's going to be difficult, especially with Benzema, all these different players playing in those positions. But we never ever once said you're never going to make it. So wouldn't you be
Arasida kazekwe for malu takiti wo freza na uzene nini approach cheche ni simuni atia na owe chichi ma no kra bebe yours asem ni nya base ya na rewuye papa Millennium Construction zemenka emfa Josebra na bra bebra mo maso ne ambo na ne mande da ye pa emfa emma na nkomo no ede ni nyina ne zene se opa dansi ho ne ma bia na chese nei no opese wo pa Obama be ramo maso mbeboa na on say timi aka bi de omo ne damu shonko omudwuma no wotene ne se yesi mbeboa na o amanone a wata asase yesi fie mu no e di amawo ofie na eda de be renovate di amawo o pese nei no utofie nso a o contact Millennium Construction sebere na ye di udwuma na ne ma de ye pre timi ara mane omo abomode e ba ne nturiye estate development omo ene dikan eye adwuma no omo no omo ha omo bosome miensa yebetwa adwuma no yopo etimi edi ama onye no nko eba no hospitals awdo na churches awdo na any schools awdo na omo ene bomode kokosi ena hostels awdo na omo di adwuma na ampe we dia na ape ya wo system no 15 to 20 solid years asem kiti krase omo ni obi a enya bida Millennium Construction Ghana baby obi a o asase na ape so omo ba be project ne ma wa contact omo 0244 274084 0244-274084. Kumase Boshe na ya junction no unyo mo ewo hono Millennium Constructions we build your dream. Gentleman Dental Clinic maka era chose ni po wa osenu udininia ya na ma confidence baby abekobia utime kasa na washe edu baby ne kasa abozo ye ni nyina ne so osene nyefe pampan na ye ba na ya na no edin o sa ha ni bia ko na examination and consultation no ade a doc behwe no waye etimi area mawo eno nso achi no root canal treatment no dodomu sen no untimi mfa modompe ozo ono we nam na de kosha ya na e debuta abozo peso de card de ye ya na wo na sene fefen zene eye tokro bi na baba betoma ye be prepare mu be hiase ye fele de mo e be ye de wo be hiase ye betu no ne ye tu ne ye di udwuma de ama scaling and polishing we didi niema bia mana keka osinim ama ne oseno e change color okwa ye be yi sa niema na keka osinim nyina ya bomode a ho wanum ama wanum adawo sei na oseno eso adawo kama pa after no ozi enye teeth white ne mawa ye be ne ye de ama oseno so abubu ne nyina be ne ahihye ne ye etimi ye de ama oseno open temporary one open ye bebo wa afeba Judgment Dental Clinic Limited my goodness ye be na ya boana bibia adadiera ma peso si gold and silver ne nyina omo edu udwumanti ko na dok mboa na dok se de omo no ne de ne dance nie osisika ehu hia pa ba nipa ye ba betu sika ye bekọ eja no wo ha bi a oba na so ya obeboa na watimi aso ano e de ama wo de kakra to a wanya ahode no waye edwumetwi ade aka no kakra unya ne bebia Gentleman Dental Clinic Limited ramuni ambo na ne amade da di pemfa ma akra wo ne chemo nungwa main lorry station wa obini o mana fi atomic down kwa benya roundabout nu nyomo komase Abreport Junction Bantamai Street ni so no ye street ya so Total Energy filling station no omo echi opetechima wo romo magazine ho no wo ne achemo kenten kwan no so no obini o mo call for idia omo ben Central Police Station na afawo OCGCB Bank, Tamale, Tushegu, OC Post Office, and all, on MTN office, and 0598 731 823 0598 731 823 na 0559 139 582 0559 139 582. Remember, now on Facebook, making kind messages in a kakra and for a mount to the remember on your WhatsApp line here 0207543637. Pedro Maldini Cruz Koroko to Vidal Nel. And a special greeting to Don Sam and Habib A. Mohammed. They watch Indiana Police, Kumasi Town, also Kesben Junction is the main location. Pedro Maldini Cruz, Nidia, Maduro, Nana, Konsuko, Joe Chrome. Fantastic sports show in the town is loud and airborne. Fabulous, come Sunday. We are winning smoothly, like chocolate drink against WAC of Morocco. Greetings to the boss inside KK. Starboy watching the show live from Enclave at our main airport. Fakye Sports, no size. Is a man stream for the Porcupine Warriors against WAC of Morocco. Greetings to Yasma and my lovely daughter Lydia Adai Konto. Wishing a happy birthday. Philip Afo. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. I'm watching you live from Senya Breku. Good job, Elijah Kwabna. Good afternoon, Fakye, watching you live from New Longuru. Please update me on Real Madrid. My greetings to the famous Figo, Honorable Jack and Mendy. Wasi Wadams, this afternoon you guys are doing a great job. Fakye Sports. I'll say Sompane Ejumapa. I'll say I'm watching the show like live and clear at Techiman. Wasi Wadams, AK4E News. A former student of Techiman Jakon Community Day Senior High School. You're also Eddie Eromono, and I'm also Bright Kofi Edu Tigos watching the show live inside King City in Chufo Mampon. MON-FRI Ken, big shout outs to Tigo Keys Case Center. Plan. Yana Fino, Natibongo or Chufo Mampon or the Ebe Young Kwame make Blains. Watch you live from Kintampo and Afinati Abeka, and also Bomodia Diano. Rama, Nina Boamanema, Ekoye Kama Pretty me area mouth. Maze Shaba, okay, Fakye Sport, you guys are too much. And Afi Taiba, last born. Good afternoon to you all, lovers and listeners of Fakye Sports. It's clear and loud inside King City. Sinabu, please, how are you doing today? Spirit recovery to Barcelona Injured players, Visca, Basa, Biaga. Good afternoon, guys. Watch you live from Akima Safo. And I'm on Eric Buampon, Fakye Sports, no size. Benji Fancy Sewa, watching live from Fancy Sewa. Greetings to MC Achima Mwabieja, South. Honorable Wisdom Sebuama, Okunkom, no Bomode, Edi Erome Buamanema, Edida Ye Pedema, Tuzuriano, Manembra, Erome Berna, Yakin Kaina Boa, Nanyama did ye pray to me at amount. I bet me so far. Your WhatsApp line so 020-754-3637. 020-754-3637. My man, I'm all quick. Me bape. Diakebia. Eto aso iti me at amount. Alright, so mama kwaba be made badge ma die kese no so still era so tima ye bo adwuma ho akwenya so be join na bo na ne ma de ye pedi ama mo ze do na join in shaba okay. Other fat chess for you guys are too much and I'm Junior Isaac watch the show live inside Dunquam Foam Power Line Righteous way aluminium work coming Sunday ya no more cry raw phobia masters a pretty good chakapama. Now good afternoon Abu Dhabi. I'm watching live at Sabo Zongo. A great show. Chama, me chiao pa. Na mo na mo Junior Fache Sport keep up. Keep it up. Watching the show live inside Dunquam Foam and greeting goes to all phobia and Barcelona fans. Etima de enembra e bere na ya kinkan kama pa. Etimi e di ama on your Facebook page or debi ameka ze ne mo na edi dwumadi no ntino ya na mo message sire ade ahonya e pa. Ma wo ze ne your WhatsApp line on so no abususi champana menken kauze I Fache Sport. Good afternoon. This Mingle. I'm back. Mingle meton kancho and we Man United will keep Liverpool mute on coming Sunday derby game. Thank you. Your day eba no and our resources seated waiting for the best sports show from Berry Maba from Seko and on the bar was Iluta. George watch you live from Wasa Tobiase inside the Japaye Enterprise. Update me on Real Madrid and about Kylian Mbappe. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm Gomez George. Watch you live from Accra, Fadama. There is a rumor in the country saying Ketia and Odoi wants to play for Ghana. Some people are saying they will not allow them to come. Abu, my question is, are we just going to participate or we want to perform and perform better? So if we want to perform well, then we should allow them to come because Division 1 league players will qualify their teams to the Premier League. But some of them will not get the chance to play, but they will rather go in for another players to play for them. Good afternoon, I'm Phobia fan, but I wish Fabulous good luck on Sunday. Amachu Emmanuel Takwan Suta and Odi Eramo. Good evening, Mr. Abu. I'm Backman from Tamale. Congratulations to the Black Stars and greetings to you and your crew. Tell Mr. Habib that I need his number. Habib, bizo here number T. Memfan to Ghana.
05.
How's there? Memfan number to Ghana.
053761.
Now what's here?
So I'm worried.
That be on money panel for. I say, over farmer girls on the number we are there to grab a bill. Say, you guys are great. Viaga from Akima Safo. Good afternoon. Please update me on Barcelona. Luta Mawenya Dodona. This my first time. I'm Wilson Conan. Wilson. Wabe join Abusu Akure Mwakwaba. Hi, good afternoon. Wanfani Dino Amba. Good afternoon, Abu Dhabi. I'm watching live from Sabozogo. Great show. From a pretty good Chakapama. Chairman so the no so 0207543637. Eba. May nama kinkedi ama ona bibia. Ade de yera ma special bibia abokode.
Alhamdulillah. Ode o so so hoye.
Oh, men so no hoye. Mauzi ni Evans Muntai nyame ne hine. I was enjoying the show live from Finland. Bro, me is a Finland bokode. And OT Gable watching the show live from Tichima on Facebook and also Eddie Eramo. But especially I'm at it says a World Cup in a year. Your best and they
not making kind story. Not making kind story. You be
your best and the squad list in every 26 they are 30.
I want say Dario yes. Other inside the cell. But Ogu Iliake Mangala so shishu no doma.
Hey, Mangala Street.
Mangala yes. So a Sukwa fashions is here on edge phone mbu nyine show. Iliake Mangala no. But my turning class so weekend was am doma weekend.
Yeah.
Me see me kusia no man nye ready ntimi so kusia no pe video I say mo dem nkra ne ka me dem ato me nkra
na say we enka na Mangala dey kusia Mangala na ko mani ma. Amani kra ma uzo mo so kra to me nkra. Kokura's wife no.
Enye ring ne ham you. Give Mangala what as almost kusia and there is a create me be 18
that I can find and have come.
Give that I can find that yes.
Because I you buy yes me and come me can free home. I'm saying I'm trying on a long journey. Think on a long journey yes how car. But you try
gifted icon
another home for is could be gifted icon Sunday. Okra o dey be beating as Sanshama. the first time I'm going.
Match me Saturday. Sunday you.
So Pakra can one for the Jadi Oyen.
Sugar Babu is so on president.
No. Oh, I'll set
on Saturday on president.
No, yes, I do.
We see Sugar Babu on president.
Jojo pharmacy.
Jojo pharmacy.
Okwa.
Oh, Doma.
Also here Anita Bisoso. And Abasuli.
Anita Simanita na boy. Jojo dey say Jojo dey me feel.
Anita Bisoso. Na Sulemo. Ti okwa mema onkra na watu afo no.
Na sunya dey onkra bi ani sunya.
Abi sunya na me say no onkra o ba tena tu ana mo ne dia.
Ana pa me ye ko bi ni pa konti abi bi nya ska yin wa dog no.
Iba pro ben so no.
Odoma. So what service no ne wa.
Our voice no.
Our voice no.
So oba na bema.
Bema.
Okay, bema there no problem. But oba dey kan.
Stranger.
Kwagu?
Yako.
Okay, ja for bi ti so bi a ye mo fire. Ya ba no ya ba be ya juba kakra na ya di nkom ne yakọ. Me be wi a ye be di nkom no FIFA for no mo we but we dey passing we countries no mo call World Cup. Na dey na e obi a say US no kwa akọbọ no World Cup adentia.
O say dey.
Countries no mo call World Cup. Na dey na e obi a say US no akọbọ no World Cup adentia.
E no na e lead no.
46 and 48 and echo.
Yeah.
But so we no be heading come we be US adentia.
E no na e lead no.
Yeah, draw so draw na do remember something na me boa.
Yeah.
Emi ye hu baby ankofo beko. But obi preparation na nkomo a wo di de bibia oni Ghana na bi adi nkomo a na US. Oni Senegal for di nkomo US. South Africa for na no mo qualify obo coach di nkomo president di US. Obi edi nkomo na England for no so. But it's a Luther, only Luther, you do come on Luther, Thomas took care of his players, and they say, American or so over Kobe.
Yeah.
Okwama announce me the way be am production, so meeting there to so football association, so almost an from FA.
Yeah.
The FA in talks with David Beckham about possibility of Inter Miami's hosting England. Almost on person, omoko Inter Miami for no, or more facility no. I want on person omoko prepare more. Say be ya weather acclimatization, no meet me adapt to US weather than before. Say World Cup versus. No, busa say. Tournament in the US and Kwani Banana.
No, the Amana is any. Who's a woman or dream beyond ye? Emma,
I've been telling me different today. Yeah, and call for you. I say,
the Amana is and say, yeah, national teams in their court. Or more England last time, England would do the final or
semi-finals, yes.
And I quarter final.
Semi-finals.
France for show me, semi-final, quarter finals, yeah, and a France show. Zokagu tournament no Mexico ni win in the money be hosti. I say, knockout stage dem say dodo na America ebe ko US
nti ko fo be na hu o say Cabo Verde mu nyina hu o so mbabo aduru knockout stage. Oh okay ate ti se sa na mo ka de ate why ye nyina be hia o US na ko Mexico na ufiri mu ntam so a na ye ja wo kwan kama na ko but
opening is a group stages no kra no
a group stages like it depend on maybe ya do be ko anyway and be too I think say draw na ba we will get to understand dynamics ni be bree ko and run and come we start here from Paris Saint-Germain. Le club anything can report to story in first. Later on, me who say other portals so carry story in kakra and ajumo and Samuel Nasri Edina number 2 man say story na start to say it generate a lot of grounds. Yes, Ousmane Dembele and any entourage aka Paris Saint-Germain say omu hia salary increment in terms of Nisika Oji ewo PSG. Now Dembele contractor owo with PSG eba na wie in 2028, summer 2028 and an contract never na wie. Afibia Dembele echoki home 18 million euros. Edi sika Ousmane Dembele eji. But after winning the Ballon d'Or, multiple reporter here gather nyina and say Dembele in the camp na ko catch PSG for ne say they believe that CCA or a player we are now on the nimbo nebo. Now the best player in the world, Nisika na oji annually no should be beyond 18 million.
Especially I mean no. Nyeze bia me twa na mo abada so but the all cano. Na me research am say World Cup Mexico, Canada, US 2026. I mean there is 16 cities. Yeah. Any be hosti. Mexico be one pair. That's Mexico City. Mexico City. After no Canada be 2. Vancouver and at Toronto.
To the Academy US.
I like his hair. Where they are, Ghana or US.
Ghana or US. But you partner one penny or make us see.
But Obi, I mean, so obviously, I'm going to be made. Yeah, shows will be.
What's the starting apply business? No, not starting a more apply business. Never for why. Open is about to come on na yedi. PSG for say Dembele come on now or they are banomati. But the truth of the matter is that the Dembele a demand no munti menye. And Samuel Nasser say or there Paris Saint-Germain say PSG club since I ever told the biggest player our PSG team na produce Ousmane Dembele. He deserve everything who demand or some demand. Because I can say PSG team the sense are a toho, the biggest are a debatable. And wait me argue from every corner. Why? Because club here ye di hunkowe. Kweku Ronaldinho pen and I'm a wa.
Yeah.
Zlatan pen meboa.
Yeah.
Edison Cavani pen. Team we are Messi. Neymar. Kylian Mbappe. So how do you convince people that So how do you convince people say Ousmane Dembele and a big PSG? Okwaku o ma ma bo mu din ni nyina so ade na Paris Saint-Germain epe no o mu bia ni hotim de ma o.
Yeah.
Some players we nyina ebi ma o mo Ligue Champions ebi ma o mo Coupe de France ebi ma o mo any other domestic trophy. Busa o say sa trophy no Dembele ama o mo ana o fa ma o mo. Okwaku say o we dey quadruple.
Yeah.
Afia e
yeah.
So in terms of Ligue Champions wa ma o mo bi. It is also ye Messi. We are Neymar, we are Mbappe, we are Pong, we are coach, we are Ronaldinho, we are whoever. Na Oma omo Ligue Champions Ousmane Dembele ama omo sa ade ni bi. Oma omo Coupe de France wa ma omo bi. Kweku owie ye no Dembele ama PSG ade asa place omo bi ama omo bi. Den ade. The UEFA Champions League. The first ever Champions League at PSG edge no. Enipa na o lead charge no Ousmane Dembele. Enye no nko a osan ade up to ade a PSG abakose mu no omunhu bi da aside the Champions League say a player of their team in their colors win the Ballon d'Or. When I said that I
really like that way.
See
a player
in their colors, yes. Some Messi ade Ballon d'Or wanji in PSG colors. Yes, but wanji in their colors. So a player in their colors are what winning Ballon d'Or Ousmane Dembele. And no matter how big those players in terms of PSG almost status any ammonia man Ousmane Dembele I left ba ni dia dru baby. Is a okofa Neymar ed neba. Okofa Messi ed neba. Na utia Messi mo in excess of 30 million a year. Kylian Mbappe at a point in time the last year before no just 17 million a year. Na Dembele na ono amawo enema sa players we nyina antimi anfa mo 18 million na Dembele company say he deserves better. Into omonto akatua ne mu. PSG for no say omo salary cut. Financial fair play eda nchen they believe that emre bi atwam say sika na no omo tam edema baakofo na edi division eba team no mu. Eneya ye di nkomo they believe that dressing room omo serene environment ewo ho. Blessed because of Sika, obedience, obedience. They understand that we are almost the same. When the engine young come home, the far come up and making sure say you push club na Edo Marco Dreamland. And then so Kasa Dembele akwaje Ballon d'Or into all command 30 million, all command 25 million. The above season it was not only Dembele and an amount for Airborne in the PSG team. Who we pay na Ashraf Hakimi ba. No be catch no say continue katie ma be den. Uwie na desire way ba. No ka say to na katie ma be den. Nuno Mendes e ba no say to na katie ma be den. Vitinha ba, João Neves e ba obeye ne den. So they are looking at all these consequences. The moment you go beyond the normal adena e wo PSG teams this year maybe o ma hihye o financial structures ne dey do. Na obe try to exaggerate things or to abrogate things to please Obi Awaje Ballon d'Or, it becomes uncomfortable for others. To also create room, say, on best strategy. When I say, let them cough. Momunye didi, sanko for Momunye didi. Omobano menu bedi unkomona buso, omoso Ballon d'Or city bonus way. Because when we are so nimbo nebo, and this idea ne kutana ne mkuano attract everything. Say, I was said you demand the beyond the informano. Na PSG for ne say Dembele company, but on my catch say. In his contract at Borussia Dortmund, now our Ballon d'Or clause, Since oje Ballon d'Or see a page ni sikam edu level bi. At Barcelona, no with the same Ballon d'Or clubs ne ewo mu say oje Ballon d'Or see a page ni sikam edu bi. But at PSG, according to Paris Saint-Germain, almost ne Dembele sa ade no omo di ho nkomo, but it wasn't agreed. Dembele eka sa asem no ne camp no ene omu di sa nkomo, but oman di ho nkomo anje ntum ama na anya document. But the Dembele camp are also saying say they made mention of sa ade, they have gentleman agreement to Adiana omu edi ho nkomo. They believe that as far as what for fairly Ballon d'Or no Ediama PSG as a club was abo Amamaji Champions League deservedly he deserved every money. They are not asking for the 70 million and Kylian Mbappe agent, but they believe that at least around 30 million in the Ousmane Dembele deserve. Because now case 4 players be omo we ase any sikana omo agent omo nyina omo boss and Dembele ko Ballon d'Or on na need the table no so. E dey FIFA best obesan akoje e dey asoso enti omo make sure say ade bi akwara deserve bi an omo forma no before send the contract ne kra no e be expire in 2028 I expire. I think that so over from the quarters is Dembele in the company free but the Angela who ready Jerry Samuel Nasser and free all back Dembele, you agree with them perfectly.
But Obizo Zemen can't just the Messi so called J Ballon d'Or ni PSG.
Messi dey no free hands on.
No, like 20, I think say 20
time now or Ballon d'Or no PSG player after the 2022 after 2022
the seventh one.
Na say no wa mo PSG or the J.
PSG player.
Wa mo PSG or the J.
There.
It is only for free. Why mo PSG or the J.
But so aji no mo Calais.
Wa
mo picture na my si o she.
Wa mo no the J. Eh ya bibu o ha mo me yan twitwi mfa machine. Unu ya adwuma ni wiye no de be J. It is 2022 there no. Eh bia 2022 after World Cup there no. And I'll beat me because I know the son or your man who PSG we all free one and no koji and so I'm for say no we PSG adwuma. But we ye can dey why year adwuma so why year adwuma on the AJ Ballon d'Or and it is Ousmane Dembele. I think that our genuine case, but in the context of club PSG almost stand because our players are being capable of doing edemao and a modern boy almost there. There are people who even believe that Dembele no agi Ballon d'Or ne dia but adwuma no ne kese pa na nyo no ne ye untime mo omo success mo without the Ashraf Hakimi without the Nuno Mendes kokwaku nka ni nyina wi e bia na ya makato say ye tro exams ni wi you di first you di second say musa na say
Rabi
obi agi gold o say meje silver meje bronze on come on and into the discussion
picture na say ya
Messi di na no say omo we no adwuma no ye obi anso de ba before we na nya PSG adwuma no ba be. Because I think that I was find an amicable solution to the matter. 30 million, no, but 25 million, Ballon d'Or winner, he deserves it. To be very honest. Ubet Maka won't say Munin answer and a born a crazy said I knew who the uncle who meaning born a botchen any other who meaning I caught that home or meaning born a botchen or Ballon d'Or him. Then the last time I catch said Vinicius Junior fighting for the right who deserve but not all fighting for at the wrong time. We the Dembele and Emre and Nepa one that bang. Kukusa 1G increment this is here. Ya Bobby 3-4 months, Echo Bay 6 months. Who and the man was assisted with any prepare. One went him up for him. That time on team fighting for Sika. Say now Ballon d'Or and from and that's so born one. You discuss it, Ballon d'Or, you boni team, or that's Sukuta, the trophy, and then Namkrana no call Kata for as part training complex or for the rehabilitation in there, didn't all no Kuta, Ballon d'Or, need the DHA, they could say, and a euphoria, and that's one. This is the right time. They say, when you're in a hookah, you're in a fate, Unia Adiwi, and they are, and their time, a fatan is who my fight, Aji, the Sika increment, so I support him 100% on fighting 18 million for Ballon d'Or winner. Kofobi omunyanje Ballon d'Or ni bi kra ni sika mo ejije no e wosoro esen chairman de no ontu chairman yakatue mu onje na onfanko fie nko hwe abusua ne wife ne ho ofe onfan hwe wona ne baba no kama chairman this can be company jura piki wa hu waka asema me hu asema na mani agya asema piki aka but obi wie no ayese aboa otrani bi no oni fita se den ali tuntum kitu obede peti ato so waka na nkomo nyina wi no obo referees achi no waka ma for referees no fa Real Madrid da ma mehima nka asem ni piki anka Mr. President Kawankana Semenye. PK said, people think the small refereeing calls don't matter. The throw-ins, the short fouls, the corners, but they do. Those details change matches, and Real Madrid always seem to benefit from them. It is 100% true, especially a part of the world. So referee, Ekaso basis, a new game was a J4 at Barras FC. I don't know referee season. Yama Barras FC red card, I don't know referee season. Referee meeting my by Juma, Ababe Robo, or my red card on the penalty team. Maybe we won't lose so much. The little details. Our PK, I come last and no, and you do winning matches, and no, and an opponent, and so everyone will lose game. Throw in, corner kick, free kick, silly fouls, say advantage ball. Near Western far away, it changes the dynamics of game more than any other thing. The area you walk more cashier partner, the cashier will say, I take penalty. Maybe a penalty a dubious. Maybe a use a red card with you if you so as a power by the few. But what the tone change? One footballers didn't come up. Only team owners didn't come up. They will tell you that there are games that overshare match. Then you ought to now analyze the game critically. You get to understand that match we might do red card, match we might consider penalty, but referee no or also harm in the game more than good. Then call them a red card and or what 10 against 11. And allow some of decisions be minor ones that maybe in team error pay up with victory. We are thinking that PK are right in that aspect. Say referee bet number match more than the minor decisions. Ball the code through we could etiao no aje ama o. The two and there they say. And then your clubs are only throwing any corner kicks as go. Ball near go kick no aje corner. Corner there say you go say you we near pija there they say 50-50 ball baby a boy equal we and your foul can we had the free kick. If you are so, my ball, I say, who timid true pass or they call ye dear tail with a whistle free kick away. They are quack over the banner opponents in a married group. These are ways as a referee castle be Sisiwa, but the rob over game they are or not. But a new common and this also a whole command referee Sisiwa. These are things that look up for, and yet the big ones a year penalty, and yet the big ones a year red card. No, no, they are not suddenly say, Nini, na, I am called the Mario team. I'm going to go wakana kama, but one from other than a batatua, there's a BK, some no, can tell me one can. So I support him. Referees can rob you with silly, and I said minor details in the game. When you were so the time and I is no lose. Opening the last week, Dario S for our report to say, FIFA contemplate, he said, Amone teams no mobile World Cup, no, any federations or Matani didn't come. Now 26 players are ideal in Combat World Cup, no increasing at the quarter 30. One factors are FIFA consider the health of players.
Yeah.
I'm say players no matches are mobile see in a dozen. The health no say outside of World Cup. Yeah, increasing team the free 30 something, 32 right, and they call 48 no matches never dozen. This time around we're going to play about 108 games or World Cup. Now the matches never dozen. At the same time, travels every room. The last time I knew we didn't come and say, Qatar World Cup, already compare we are from one venue to the other. Maybe 45 minutes, 1 hour. Nowhere drew. But this time around, so free Mexico City, maybe a wobble group stages every any year fly with Edward Los Angeles distance a boom. Say Canada now couple games, and the air fly with Edward say maybe a Philadelphia and I say maybe look at the distance and then the amount involved. All those things can cause fatigue. And we here players are at least among numbers that I was to say we want to on your two fatal. You bet me allow space for others to also come in and operate. And we quite about coaches in the back at home. Say sometimes you are going to tournament quality players go. Unya a panka don't but cats nisa. The unjimem for Munina Enco. Yeah, 2022 World Cup. Yeah, increasing numbers no and they call 28. Because are they additional to because of the NIC coverage that you free more air by any other day. So they added 2 players and they can this time around matches not dozen. They want to consider factors we now among 4 players anchor 26 in Emmanuel yet. I think that I am not in support of dressing room and yet baby Ebasa Emma coach is no difficult problem. headache na also in deciding to even narrow it down to get or match day squad or the but whichever way you look at it, from now your bomb matcher, you have 11 players or mobile, you have 5 substitutions are making it our 16 players or even depending on how a game local. So be permanent a year concussion and no cross allow you to do concussion substitution above the usual 5 in the game. So basically say your bomb matter anchor 18 players and a copper and then 20. 11 ebon order so 9 o meet me after chain. Typical example here the Andra is see Morocco for no under 20 semi-final match no. Morocco 3 goalkeepers on the tournament na so. Andra no mu nyina e wo bench o semi-final no nyina o bench o mu nyina da game ni bi. Yes, starting game no. Goalkeeper no started the Morocco April. And o mu do second goalkeeper ni be dem. Game ni do extra time or call penalty so. And o mu yi second goalkeeper no be dem. So the third goalkeeper and ever because or no and you will be on the penalty. The 3 goalkeepers in the game will be able to keep you. The Senka, maybe a Chama, 18 players, or any other call match. Only 3 goalkeepers on the bench. Because you look at other positions, we consider Ubina or more bench, but because you are expanded at the Kakran, and you have 20 players in all the 3 goalkeepers. Our bench, and as a 2 goalkeepers, our bench, the other players, no one, and affect you. So I think that the 30 players, it will allow space for countries on person who call with players in beer and ABOU 26 or winning kono omenya sport area ko typical example part of the Africans players call World Cup I would say sika FIFA epiano the clubs benefit the football association benefits. Let's use the 26 slot no for na for say you do amukwa compete no omo dey body sure ni bro so at the highest level compete no for sport no you farmer in local players no move first camera in local league yes you for sport now ever can say FIFA G2 we na come say you call World Cup with 30 players 26 players ni should be enkofo na yenim say okunu mu ye dene we ni wa we ba at least 26 there 11 start here I can say we actually we still have our 15 or so on the more competition. 4 now Akano should be the best in our league now. So they should go there and at least get a feel of how World Cup at here. Number 2, bonus at least first. But the last time that lad any free band say first Kim Faisal yes ever dreams they have folk mo enya enti yen fa sport no emfama but you see I say you can say go say a local league me some family a local league you should get 5 players say you no me sport na because 26 you know e dey na Benjamin Asare e be 26 ni say nyame enku no what nkom wo mpura 20 foreign cup foreign kuta no
na o man chama pro 14 na na say
me dey minim how o meche no see agency ne never be but we should look at quality in our league, people who merit na emphasize for sport and for more camera local league
ate me da sepa ma be call Facebook ma uze dodo na di omodie no asan Roman sana kwa kuvara asaba aba be to aso etimi ede amamo na yakoye ni ti mame ni nkoma akra because am Katongo from Sunyan KTK. Speedy recovery to all Barcelona players. Good afternoon. I'm watching live from Castle of Fanco, Gel River. You are doing a great job for Ghana. Big ups to my darling Club Madrid, Ala Madrid all the way. Kwabe Bochi, Nedi Ode Eba Nona FIPA. Nedi Alif, he did the work somewhere before joining PSG. Then he did the work with PSG before joining Inter Miami. I mean, Zabib, Ebomodier, correction now. Or candidates and only the only team I can but and also in Miami Ekuramo. Otigeba, I agree with Abib. They really deserve every single penny. He is demanding, but they must manage it all to prevent discomfort for the teammates. Your day Ebe and Raymond Smith afternoon on the Rabu Kwame Blay. Good afternoon, please update me on Barcelona news. Send my greetings to my mom Efewa inside Akima Kian say. Jerry Mom will watch you live from Asen Akomfudi in Central Region. I was in more update on Chelsea and I was a Joy Kumi Aqua. I was a Makwesi Hyper watch you live from Amosima in the Cape Coast. Your day nearby and on the Akable watch you live from Akima Kiasi Jemenka. You almost the buy no. Every way, you see, 2 Deco Junior is my name from Mankisim. I Abu keep the fire burning, and we so Ozzy bro. It's been a while. Hope you're doing good. Liverpool, De La Sosa, Miami De La no.
Makwaba BM at about this wonderful platform. Makwaba BM at about this wonderful platform. Kwagu, that for Kwagu. The Tiana say Habiba ye Jumano on. Tiana say Habiba ye Jumano on Osman Dembele and about Sha Paris Saint-Germain for actually clear what they invested to get. No, they have it. So there are certain things a better things on me. A better things first no sikabia no mututua ma players me be James a better thing kakra because he been to a than Roma after everything he gave on only no what they see na and now the million neighbor if they did dom the year a year than Roma no for a French player. So Osman Dembele is a French player. So why not they not giving him the money that pay?
No, but it seems our money the NBA is a little bit different from me because to win a Ballon d'Or in easy. He's a French player. So he's a big boy now.
Yes, and I'm
also Western Day also.
Want me sacrifice than Roma no abo magic Champions League, you know, for a French player. So what I say to help the national team. Now they have a French boy that also born national team, you know, giving them something they've yearned for. And watch the Ballon d'Or them almost said there special one he can. So that means on a silver platter, whatever he's asking for, and he deserves. Yes, we deserve it. When you give me the opportunity to work, give me a target. Now me exceed the target now, because he's a player that probably Moncasa no would name, but beer. They never saw that this thing will be happening. I think that he deserves it, and Bibiano ain't me confirm man. Bakwaku. Me wo France yi mamindi mateta ne za ha ntoka no omukono. And I think say it's something that me tie za ha na me hwen semni mu na no. Za be so ma yete ase say wanka. Asemni na ne yese mateta kiremu a okọ Crystal Palace no nya be oni mo. Enti dressing room na wodi nkomo ne so no de France national team na he want to play. And nipa bebe edu ne have a conversation. But omo na no mo sere. Obi ohobia no osere za ade ne se wanka nche ne se eyeyi wanka nche se ontimi nye na ye ne wonwa se obi ofre ne se na damfo na nipa 10 na aka asem ni na ya sere na wo bo no nko aza hadi no emena hu sa se woni ne bobo ni na nya ade o ye den open asem bagwaku the bottom line is za nchire mu ni chire se o he Benzema mo bo na no mbo den time na no odi se Mateta can't make it into the national team. Into a boys and I said players as you mudin como and o masere no bia sere nti dentina all born no di wagagu the truth of the matter is memo bia nsere wo ne e ma wo nwene se de wo pese wo ye bia untimi nye.
It's a nice story.
Yes, memo bia nsere because it was conversation in the Crystal Palace dressing room and no de was so pese wo ye ne so about the French national team and o mu ni na gu for mo sere say wo Crystal Palace hanokra no unya bi mo. Na France national team a Benzema mo hwe Mbappe mo modern ba omobo. But Zaha super opeso o kire se enyo no na sem na no wo ka. Na ene wo se ni pattern na gina ba bi aka asem no nko anu awo ni din. En na ye Zaha ya. Ma Zaha ye ka so no nti no nya damfo no because he believes that there ada e no nko anu ho eni ade kwahu. Se wo ka asem kire me a. Se ni pa esre me a. There is one particular person who was anchor of Ukuma. You don't expect that person to laugh at you. Imagine we are in a setting, we are in a place where ye din komo. Na me Honda Accord, na me kasa me dia see am pese me tono tina me Honda Accord no. No BS me because room one I want. I don't see omo ni nano to be my close parties.
Yeah.
And to be a similar issue. But when I see ABOU or I see the special one laughing at me or massive na American, when I know say one way or the other, when I get the Honda Accord, it will one way or the other benefit them. You think that you feel offended?
Yeah.
Maybe I want to show no Okrana that be. And the more reason why Mateta is talking about it today. He's achieved the dream and he scored goal on top of it. And from the look of things, say ya no but twas wa ball no dey Crystal Palace. For when the big dinner na sia na be kwa. He is probably heading to the World Cup. And now some no kan ye na dia so your kan no Crystal Palace dressing room a yesere no adadi. ntu ye young person we ye young guy bibi a wo ye bia na udi nko amanfo osere no I keep on saying this so wo diet so no catch amanfo na so man sere wo akwaku diet so na nye daye
yeah ensure nkra
dabi nye daye because of her sere o mo sere we on a normal day one hear about Bibu but then he's been able to achieve it and he's part of the French national team wa bia next year yeko World Cup no enzo betinya ko bi za ha de ahye ne pa ahye ne se wabo no nku ani din ni ko nyimi so mi ni patay
aruze ya na du bi asa na ma we na bi normal normal te ze me metie na me kaze ma ware ba ko ba ma ye de akwaku besere
kogu
alubala ze na bi aya komo na ya bi mu di o so ina mo kikan ka ayi mu na ma che mo ze mo sa ankofu wi mu shi o ba bi ada ba mo so ya na mo o za ankofu
me baby girl no Nigeria
and no be way but sometimes no last time na di Olivier die ze Giroud na eziti na no bo coach ke ze uja bo ko pa bi je se wasa e ro ka che ne se wo o baba be hwe me na me bo French national team
yes
is it dey so ni pa be ki na coach ni tesoro tuya pe ya le so che chawai
so kai asabra be ka joro ai se ga ya o to ye ni hunda ya no di na mi tucha ni ga ha ndi sai je bokoku ye won se mi wo ha to say wo so be ware Barack Obama ba
yeah
ye wo sere ne ye wo sere
okay you go
yeah you jam serious
ye wo sere e
no serious jam serious ne
because bia probably na za na kure ho no say bi on in terms of talent wise
o so che matter
wa nya bia mo ko Ivory Coast
yeah
ndio hewa wa ba ono bo na team tewa one Benzema mo so do mo ko 10 times Mbappe mo ko 10 times na then time grass no Olivier mo etinya dia benya bia bontia na yesrew but the hazard na yese nipa 10 and then point na me go na abomidi
but it seems this story is
maybe I know
a nice story
maybe as no bi o bia so bi oni background story from France
yeah
a bit more possible and no tin e mana boni na make no adamfo bi o ha na nipa bi o ho ne se dabi so obi akra be sere me a this person there so support you obi a di se be odi nsemu na obe kana dwen da chose masa do yenye but obe support you in terms of nipa ni na no ho what true akira no as masa we dey nsemu na odi yewu there are people like that those people are the ones we call our lovers
yeah
who di nsemu na in the eyes of people we won say they we nkoso ye chen me fi obi a but right after everything is said and done now mo call the blind side of people no he will sit you down or she will sit you down and tell the master this thing you did there I needed to support my brother but it wasn't a good thing maybe that is what na brand and I said that was what Abia na Mateta expected from Zaha
it's a nice story it's a nice story
but mo bia mu
but me say your school teacher you know that I see the synonym to impossibility stupidness
yes
everything is possible
now the word impossible no can't tell me
impossible
at the end there do be there was a or na you it's a nice story I rather not come on you didn't say we were your bluff be any destiny shebre who obia no was as you onimo brim kwa asase anti shebre but you okoko edo be kwa kopie no
yeah sane sit here
you remember the story last time we discussed say those days na me MON-FRI manya me kiski ya me no wa na bishop ni say jogu ye mo kese na me sha me ka chege ne say I had said that
me kwa kubo
me ni omu be ye ejuma
na so
say me aso record
that
o say ukuku mo
ya no ro na se na de
na se ko ba do but them say ko sometimes o titim zu kesa won ko nyi say AI ne kasa
yeah
because of who say won timi nye and why dey no me say AI but nyame nko ane no kwafo so what say nipa enyi nyame nye dasani ndibagu ade a wo ye bia mo bia mu ogbo nkoso ko na bia betima yi kwaku adagula kan asem bi e dia fa Mbappe ho o say oni Mbappe o mo te o mo ho ase and if you look at the chemistry they are building and how mo see yenwuma na e ya dia ebo mo mienu was sometimes they even have conversations before a football match no mo ya ade no so etimi ko wi peye mo bi atimi ye fe adagula share 3 goals this season na 4 assists. Now it will interest you to know say 4 assists ni na for Abrante fe Kylian Mbappe. And no na wo di ho nkomo kire say amount for tie ka say Kylian Mbappe drop it deep too much Mbappe bobo ni bi no kire say they should leave Kylian Mbappe. He's a player that onim de oye. Nti say o drop it deep back for a purpose. Nti no drop it back. But in terms of women no understanding and what they want to achieve, he feels say Champions League back na was Jeno before last season there no. Enya dey contribute to sa. And he wants to win more for team FN in Real Madrid. Because Real Madrid no ba back come out for adi num ni ade and he want to do more. But the understanding between him and a branch FN in Mbappe will probably propel them to that level. And so we should DNA no man or more the performance he is giving after Alonso giving that nod to start in the team. Because me, I believe he was a good player. Now he had the opportunity to play more under coach FN Ancelotti. But under Alonso, he is playing well and he's having the chances we all felt to say, say Ancelotti the man. I think when you share 3 goals, 4 assists in all games. Why 4 assists the man branch FN in Mbappe. And then go back. And then go 2010 to 2013. That partnership and understanding between Ronaldo and Ozil. If that and this is to continue, 149 goals or so are Abrante Feno a year Ozil and Ronaldo Bobo. He assisted Ronaldo 31 times during that spell in 3 years. And if you see the understanding and how Ronaldo and Sonny Ozil no more understanding. So one time be crana. Go back and watch game now Barcelona and so any Real Madrid boy in the Copa del Rey final. I think it's 2012 or so. I think that was the first goal Ronaldo shared and it tear to me in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Go and watch that goal. Wherever they not Ozil anybody be pass me free work the understanding and almost share go now. How I know Mr. John if the understanding Ebet now to say Ozil ni Ronaldo Dieno, na Mbappe, any other goal bet my side na kwaku, then teams will suffer. Yes, teams are going to suffer. Kwaku, do you know why? Other goal with that eye for a pass. Mbappe will those legs to run. So what you need to do is to find the space and get the pass being played there. You just do your job and Mbappe will go and finish. And gradually, Mbappe is understanding the number 9 position and making it his own. Currently, if you have number 9 for years, you may say that he's not a traditional number 9, but he's adapting so well into season way. So if number 9 and as number 9 or season way more, you can't rank them and don't rank Abrante Mbappe because of the goals he's giving, because of the points, the goals now share team Real Madrid. So if that understanding is there, any the other way, because we know say he is a special talent, he can do that. It made the ball as a deep line playmaker, it made the ball as a number 8, and in all positions, he is firing for team Real Madrid. And if that understanding is going to be there, number 2 teams are going to suffer, and Abrante Alonso will get these guys, give him the result that he needs. The Premier League want to turn their league, and bam to Farmers League and bam. The Farmers League. Almost the salary cap vote by next month. Teams ne kwaku share kwaku tuaba. Omadi omokoye say team no betra tour before so be relegation. Say the 18 club no. Siko onubenya revenue no. We team antimi ntwa players kama ne moro saa. Tiza over 2023-2024 season na untimi ntwa players ka ema ne moro 550 million pounds. Wow. Kwa kusia de ni nyasi pe. Asamaba. Asamaba. Among for Saudi Arabia ni salary cap bi a ho.
Wind them.
Spanish La Liga, they didn't players no bobo or pani gane. Teams need that salary in be. But league na nkasa obi. You need to bring to say 1:1 rules and then before you can register players. And it's the more reason why as we speak in the La Liga, stars signing here La Liga as compared to time and sign and money incident. Premier League they spend because of how a league needs it league needs TV rights and yadi. So immediately you make sure say all the two move at Sadiano. You are taking some sort of a sign from the league. If they will take a sign from the league, a idea, a bit me a free. And the middle teams in support. But Team Bakwa was only in support crowd. Manchester United in support it. And Manchester City in support it. So Manchester United. They are big team. You see, yes, we do too. But it seems no one between the other players. because boy be tua ka kese because team no nyanya enya akono mfama players ni bi ntuba enu ti omo so omo mpene because omo di say no gba mo pe ebe ma other teams no more Europe no aye fit aye kese enso team da champion Premier League teams no aye ade a omo team yan spend kwaku abato no say ni siko out of the 20 teams except 14 at aba no. And if you look at some money siko na say Manchester City ni Manchester United pay and in support the middle teams in support because they believe say yeni nani betime pure players nika because our revenue sana na ye kan nya bi the boss say ni betime pure players nika pe ebi ntua bi nche bi a they are bringing something to the Premier League and here for the long run ko be have Premier League no
Mate,
news in is Jordan Pickford are extending the contract 4 years. Yeah, why extending
England number 1. Is there amount we are seeing on in England
until 2029 or
what keep clean sheet bed your England. Oba World Cup and a bonation is England for. My call YouTube to the TV MON-FRI Lutaken International Abu Dhabi Flow Champion Abib Living Legend Prince of Sport Master Planner TV. I agree with you, Boss Abib. Currently, Dembele is the all-time best player for PSG, and amongst the Philip Agri. Although, what does the team do with that benefit? And at Tumude TV, once again, Ricardo Varason, by Henry Owuzu. Can you let your panel glance through the latest men club ranking in the October 2025 by the IFFHS? And why no Ghanaian club is in the first 20? That first 20, the clubs on the burning. I mean, Africa. I heard Luther doing it in the morning. And the way there, I come once maybe, and I wait there grab you 20 there call the burn. I have a bar first 15 man. Eddie. What I'm not in Incomo, our loss in a center. Or my share, my baby, Nama Baby Messi to do refio. Yabas here.
Yeah, Ray. Na yanchia Fakye Sports team ni na hefo Lawson Herbal Center Lawson Beverages atana yekese omanga mu no ewo ebuakwa Kenan Kumase ewo Asante Mantem ha ayemanim sem yami adom ani adusua enfie aduonu enum 25 years still standing and counting apomodema pan ya de magana de hemofie ne amano ne nyina ne sante enipa yebedi di nipa yebenom atenka ene akono wo yemu ye honam de sante yebeka ye ho hye mema ne ma de ahyemu wo mpam ede de mu oyade onu mu oyade enna enso mu oyade pa wo chew de wudie no ya hye ne yie dokosi adwe unim ne we dro beto dro nanso ye da bia ni papa no modro ato da bia udidi yie ato da bia onum yie ato da bia na wada yie na aboban amone pedo na yade atwene ho de afiri ho nanso yebetimi afom ye mrai die enam edidie mu ana onumu enamu na yade bia ba menka o say so no madra ewo din na wa dance ye adre wo din na wa dance ye na na chi no eni ensunsaso boni bia ye hye ho ne nso enne amanfo pina kono madro asa yade bi na nsunsaso no wanum pa na nka eye ye wadro ne ye wadro ane ye wadro we be ye dro na betena se ayi adwuma amanfo benumadi wa dance 25 years de enka sabio ehia ensem kasabia na mu no ya ye kakaya mo nim sandada Lawson Herbal Mixture aye mane merima dra epeja ho dini peduamu ama akoma etumi aboyie na emoja nso etime bi afro ne esane kama ni peduamu chane so beto yaduma adwumaden ya che na on te bre apomo deni be wie peye akoma no be bojo pressure enkoso ade sa woni be kum ama ona ya oda Lawson Herbal Mixture Lawson Herbal Mixture batono mi atre ho general body pains na malaria be say adok na mo ba mo kan ade pin so adakai dabi FDM ran e makwan se fa ade bia hu apart from 2 yi na ka o se impo yade esa doso ani na nkwa adaka ne ho about ye hye no so otoye noa e na wato onfom kwan no Lawson Herbal Mixture ya mane merry dro yade oho yade ni ho me say apomoden ni ahoden ti no madro bi na abedi mu adanse ya no nko a your Lawson Law Care mixture Lawson Law Care mixture no so ni adura etu anam yade bia se amane kwa impo ya no nko a ya meka sabe ya no ma yensa enso ye chadwade no ye ha ma for dan sabio ajana de baako ajare baako enipa du nwochi enipa du nipa nkro obi an ne hunsuo ya very careful okoho a obi use antiseptic apepaso ade bia flash what in term infection na bar from bacteria to fungi yeast infection be clear Lawson Law Care no adaka kese Lawson Law Care mixture yabodi ne yansamra ne yahotedin the virgin doctor no eyodrowei inti na Ghana ma dina mema namu edo to pani kwankyerefo Yewura Dr. Lawson Chei Menu oba ya no badroibi o masem ebe wieye na obaye obamu a omu ebe hyedu Berman obedom na obediuni na obentam asemu a Lawson Law Care mixture impo ade akra maya esiesie maka o masema na tiase e ka so oba eye weave oba enye acrylic oba nye tonguing oba nye pedicure or manicure debi o na eye ekoso attraction back we di komotem ho ase na mkoye dan na nyoma nye wasene mu ho kwa o mabio ye do kuchim nye mpaebo nipa kasa kwa so mche nipa pedro we binom na bra be dia dance e mary may share oh boy o see yeah minka o say a complete prostate makes a complete man a healthy one bema woti apo e pa wo chabo ban ama prostate no e yakwa ba ko a yakwa yampani fie so a edi yapa high especially why your lifestyle ni ya na so age do ya den a risk of getting prostate cancer oh boban was the quine dia what really din no odo yo hene ya so na pakan mu e was kwen so Lawson delayman to delay abu make us that your ne oni odaroma delayman no aye draw there's no more it goes beyond a draw aye abebu barima wo enfie edu mochi 18 for bombo o prostate inti fadro ye wo draw na wakaso be dimu dance ye e boban ama prostate no e ma ho odes especially those so na koyi obegu so jo e wa bra won chin obegu so totin ebi enkem onti ya wo a Lawson delayman a small in size but huge in performance I mean kai will say there be a twadro bia amantam dunsi across Ghana no o de bora ho say a pharmacy over the counter na herbal shop say open Dr. Lawson Nedro Lawson delayman no open Nedro Lawson Law Care mixture no open Nedro Lawson herbal mixture e ba na frefre fa ejumadi ho what to draw be obanum ne say open the door and muchemu bia ya monkomo on 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 and your 0248 619 999 0248 619 999 chemu bia o Ghana chi na woti enka pese manubi o akwantum upebi o de mu chemu bia ko WhatsApp ne so neja your voice note e be respondo and my text message respond from now +233 242 133 577 +233 242 133 577 and a +233 248 619 999 +233 248 619 999. Wrap it up in 3 minutes with courtesy Lawson Delayman capsules. Machiamu say Lawson Delayman memo drew our chow Mane bread tie chabu and a man brew. And a man bread. I mean, check on a man in a man bread. I am an action no 9 no me sa for me jum, bant majum, a tonsu jum, a jum beyond a money peja kukukoba. But remember, dear, ye bram more because we are there, Bill singing our honor and a airba, or ye bema, we are in Tennessee Juma, we are in Peja Ejuma, and Kutro Ejuma, medical true Ejuma. If our chow, who go to Jim, a book of soya dane. Now, pair she I dane. Now, listen, I dane, dear. What do you dino? I lost in Dileman capsules. Lost in Dileman, Abu. Tisel can you yeah. So Bejina ho, no baby, it comes to play. We from any day, and ye no crack. Then I am no pum, Tisian, especially cocoa, a factor. Cocoa Baba one, Maria Mre, Bam Mabs Ujani Coco, now Bob Bounty Pedianti, and only getting yet starts and qua, Fufu, Bankun, and Mutuo, Abetia, Diego a statue, and my flames at the order of the body. You never clear free wa. Now what dream Baba. We are bam out here, say, Ubesipi, now was sita, or banetone, as a yamashino, who are named Nakuma at Tony Yam, bam and other friend, Ubera, I'm of a mirror, how near tra, lost in Gileman capsules, lost in Gileman, Naniye Mupa, dia, open effect no, and Tahinasa for a double, triple, quadruple effect non power chop, for lost in law, K. you. Now for no topaye Gileman capsules, no, I from Labu. Oh, the law can use you. Now the no to pay delay man idia. And upon me, no, and you may abu make a sub you. A bassa dia, na a midye, na a befi. At the end, say a dray, anyhow beyond no much. Yes, one else on a draw. Do read about the side effects. Upon me, no Drobiana, only ya say, Menuya, a chin how many bits day. Abba, wait there, if our child, a big cry in nature, natural herbs. Organic any idea ya no more workers also bedding obedi more than say 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 and 0248 619 999 0248 619 Bia no kwa osabeka apemfo etumi ennom bi abatan enka ho ye hye no nso ye ne mua ena ennom emu na sene still abu eye inkai me da say
fọ̀fọ̀. Fọ́lẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti lẹ̀ yànyàn. Káyé wò mọ́ yé.
Na maka se me Altis obi eka dank Nature Healthcare Complex na odi atoa so ahoto fie was a ne obo modi kokoje wa ya isa na ujan na so na makoye pere na dank Nature Healthcare Complex menka emfa jose ne STI yare baako a ene edu nkofo dodo na anya deze o check ya doc ezo ye ne research no afimu ni nyina na dako nipa ebo modi kokoko team ndam yare no eyo pepepepe ebi dia wa nhyiamu dia onu kiskino kanchema be ko bi sokro wa bibia obekọ akoja 92 ne ye ma no ya no ne manchara nkoye kra etimi emfa mana de tie yezo wo na yo ba wawaye wapeba unya bi oboze enei no onenam na woyese bi wo a enam yare no ena akọ sa ha na ba ne nkofo na mo kidney omo liver obu abozi ne nyefra ne honam no na ye bisi bas obu abozo na mo an so tia na ete na ode na moko bibia ezi o eye huhu mi na ha no ntujuzo okọ ekoko hu ne sofu bi no obompa ma no akọ na asanji ni sikedi e bompa na emfa nam yare ni dunya no kan bi na Dank Nature Healthcare Complex ababa be bazo no mo de no omo machines eri bedo so am bibi aye ne hye ya sama wedru a ebeboara wo gian wo na so na ne makoye pa area ma umpe wo pede uru omo ho no pe yare ni uru a boboze na ho po izanze ho no efe pa na machines no zo omo di edwuma no ya de kukudam tu ye be ma odwonso obre oyoba odwonso yoti se wase hyehyew one be ma ehye wie no obonzi nsuo na sansan wapeba onye bi oba wa ya na sufita bi egu ama nka bi ababa be gina wase bosome so na obunsa ya na obre oyebe ma adwonso moje di echi a o de Romo Dank Nature Healthcare Complex na wena yembo ana ne manko ye fama nya no nko se wonte apo Romo ezanzo mundro no yendro eje nkofo a ebebo na we jan na so pa trade pechi number 2 fadok number no na ne nkasa na omwa 0244 017 556 0244 017 556 na 0266 593 330 0266 593 330 danka na ahunto fi remniamwa na gina na so ya oton ya ena anya nwedu dok ba yedwuma no bono kofo man mo piafo izanze demufo a kokniamwa na ne manko yepa emfa emantetem so no ma me nkwa afise mu na me ni nkomo akra ye sha se mfremfi yen legends no amaso ye na ye ni nkomo na mboa na ne amanda di pemfa mo Mohammed Ahmed Polo nso ye legend a wo giana na so abo edwuma pa aboa mane makoye petimera mo man Ghana na ne wakasa kakra dia fa coach Otuado then kofo yon kontrane ade no sei ena Mohammed Ahmed Polo abomode akasa dia fa no.
Yeah, coach is one of the luckiest coach here. Yeah, man of time. Meaning the reason why. Yeah, man of time. Now, say a more time. Is a unsia adi efi na on peja and get to the level that everybody is looking for. Say well, bomb the modimo. Danyamia to say you are qualified to the work. Danyamia, Yamina, Yabedanasi. But there is a lot of ejuma as far as our football is concerned. To me, we have a style of football. So you deviate from outside of football, you have no problem. And that is what we've gone through for some time now. One tiasi.
Yeah, command or to your style, I was here, my coach, Etias, after no Sanka said for Crobia, Comasia Santi Corocono, one team to Foxy, and Odin command form of Monso Mucrano.
In fact, it is far better than the previous seasons. I left the House of Folks 2013, 14, 15 from the season, and since then, began up to now, some better efforts really Dramani, and then I will encourage him because he's now building the team. This is a new team altogether. Yamanu, 2 years, I'm sure within even 2 years. First year, we have some glimpses. So expectation, but we could see something, happen, and that is what we want to see. If you go to Kotoko to the same thing with the Karimu Z2 come down, we see some agency or and that is.
Etiano command Mohamed Ahmed Polo, Paul Modieri to your Boaman Day pretty man. You of that Telante, and so Abomodia Casa. Did Ghana, your lucky attackers and strikers are there. Omushigu, the Messin on Sobomodia Chichu.
I don't know how to put it, but then it seems like all these young guys that are coming up want to be skillful. They want to, like ball juggler, I want to dribble before, I want to do this. So that's why we are not having that typical striker that you are mentioning. Somebody like Tony Eboa or Prince Polly. He stays on top. That's where his duty is to score. The time that will come back, dribble and then pass. We are finding it difficult because everybody wants to be number 8. Everybody wants to be the number 10. So like I've dribbled before I pass, that's what we like. I'm sure it's up to the coaches, have to see the potential in the player and then direct him that yes, your style of play, this is what I think it will suit you. So for example is maybe Kwame Kizito when he came to Clola. He came as number 8. And I said, this is your height and everything, how can you play 8? So I changed him to number 9. And he has benefited. So it's up to the coaches that they have to educate each young.
Diamoye commanding on paying perfect on that Telante, Abomodiria to your players and a bar. And as in kitchen in Okas on Kugu Puchompe. Is all the no Kukujina 10 not to change Chesa. But coach, no ready Tintin Kessia. Now read an Indina now oh 19 to so your left back. And I right back Dabi. I'm in Fankudin Mona Pimpe Born share. Ebe Boamanema Kuyipa, Etimiera Morgan, I am for Wanzua Casera for Ghana, ye difference unity no, Nasi no so, Apomoderia Tuja.
Yiku is a little bit rigid, Salisu is a little bit calm, but Yiku, like, because he's rigid, he's very quick, he's able to intercept. Salisu, his speed is not that there, at the back there, and decide to play players that will worry us in terms of either speed or catching us up when it comes to free kick in close to our area. Because Juku is very rigid. Sometimes he has to take his time at the back. Because when we are in our defensive state, in big tournaments at the World Cup, you become careful having free kicks in our defensive state. Yes. And when you continue to have free kicks, the players like Messi and the rest will kill you.
Diamoye commanding on paying perfect or guest and I am for Gabomodiria to your TL legends and on to Muzampa. Come on, Modini Ade Anwedi. Mana Jimabedu, as well as Fako to one wanna see, and on the Atuya.
Me based on data, statistics, and evidence, and he said, he call with that. He have African Cup qualifies. I said, it's a pen on Antiman Queen here, it's in a GD Ministry in your GD. In as much as you move, you're exercising the caca, still a new GD with him. Then the effort did a strategic changes. So because I said the management committee of Blasters Omunya Juma, and you know, have a lot of job to do. Now we qualify. People doesn't know say. In as much as players on it, technical team the management committee, and you keep papa statistics and data a cram. HSA coaches were about 8 matches. wa win 7 wa ba 1 draw and one lose match wa share 22 goals akonsidi 5 goals and our percentage of 87.5. Minya say they can start the extra. Coach we can see that now the Copa Meno. Thank you. Me sure say baby we are juma dey be person we improve. I can say I'm so baby me juma dey be person we improve na me my quality. That is the same thing as the coach he needs to improve.
The amoya command management media to your data no hwa. Dey na ugina so dey apam coach no. The amoya command odi na coach to ado na nkasa kasa what ka bia ye ko ni targeter. Any odi realm say First,
I like the positivity that, especially also him showing so good, positive thinking to believe in our strengths. But surely me, I have to be realistic, and we have to take things step by step. And the number one aim, which is very important for us to survive the group stage. Once we enter into the knockout stage, I know that also everything can happen. We want to go to the knockout stages, and then from there, like I said, for me, anything can happen. I can't say it's going to be a finalist, can't say it's the quarter or semi or whatever, but we have to look individually because we don't know who we're facing. So it's difficult to say who will get here or there.
The Erican Ramu or the knockout stage, you don't Mama Metron Kazi or Jenny Abotre. I'll qualify for group in the Ramu the knockout stage na Oko Nina Boa Nanyama Dedia Gordon a trap. And so Akasa. Na nkomo didi ni ye players na ne va so su dede abrofo kantata kanija na the babrofo mo se 6 na ene godin atrama kasa area fan footballers no sa de ne ye de mo ana say na a legend no so mo de rijai.
You can sleep alone, you can sleep with your woman as well. It's not a problem. Yes, it's all part of the football game. It is there. You can say sex and you're good for football. No, it's not true. One guy's I only say I only know the bubble. Not any dream. Then you have to watch it. But who are dreaming now? Is our on dear, and then one guy's on him. Yes, so it's not about how many times I'll be by a dream, and I'll be. But it's always good for you to keep your cool. I'll be bubble like we.
Dear, no. I'll say, my footballers, no, but we are your castles on Monte. And chess a car say, ye, Nana, just all dear. On our to Paco. Always shares the video, no, the Bishao. Now the open on Saka. Work for a Baba do Ghana, no pay. And it was almost touching now, Kotoka International Airport. Na omo Baba be do ye, na rest the name city at Muzampa. Omo Aban and Libresopa, ne Crobia, paying for Kokokushi or Mofefefa. Nina Mono na Bibia. Adadi pay me Eddie Amo more near the work for no I'm here nodding now about it.
Madame for Madame for Nanamwe.
Aziski.
Okay.
That was there you saw lock.
Yeah.
The Oshage 2019 Egypt to feel more AFCON.
Last one boy.
Mawaki team with the new Sao.
No, that we didn't say
previous with there. As a crop ya, dear near dinner partner, Munia dia. Bakro players and the Toza Afu Bibia says Sunday. Mama member support to Mama Minti of players. Now you have come up with the edition.
Je m'appelle Gilles Bani Samba, le capitaine d'Ashanti Kotoko. Cher Fabulous, je vous appelle ce dimanche. Venez massivement nous supporter. Fabulous.
Hello, my name is Kamara Mohamed. I want all of you to come and support us this Sunday game. Fabulous, the best.
Oh, Acham Joseph Ablo, player of Ashanti Kotoko. MON-FRI, we support the CFI. Now me banana support you. Sunday game, okay, Morocco. Work of Morocco. Never support the Sunday game.
My name is Walid Hussein Nema, fan and football lovers. To tell match at Accra Sports Stadium. To the Lania House, so you are supported. Mwasi Asante Kota to find it. Tibora, yes, the Lana Mokratica Yala Gasum Kote. So Yalaman Yala, Puro Walid Hussein Nema, in Zelayana.
Joe, Sunday, Accra Sports Stadium, the network of Morocco. The supporters and say, be Amblana or Mesopotamia.
Say for him who much head was it. I'm also for Congo de Amabara, Lord Amon. It's so much Kwasiada a dialogue about Obokai or Accra Sports Stadium. Out of the boy, ye the work of Morocco, Yakoboni, a dialogue what they see. Now, she ran out the way when the match on Sunday. See, Mr. Protocol supporters and friends, check dialogue Black Sports Stadium now or support it. Jamas.
Je m'appelle Gilles Samba.
French
free French ba
Asante wom bono wom na ayi service wom and I'm say sure wali so dey no the kind you know kasa bia ayi na man ti wom menu anom ya pa oye kusida womra no me support you fante kasa de man ti hi and so long ya call the source ni adia di omayade is a nice yipa mame edawa also mame tie ye ex footballers na omo bo adwuma ma krobia message omo so de magana nyina ne Sunday yanko support kotoko yanko kuti omo so bra
fabulous the best mama soon first no journey make us free United States of America the coming Sunday ye ne work of Morocco and ebo na me fa akonya so ahye players na omko gina okona no amaye no say we show bibia all the best on that day we say nyakopon tunu nyakopon ho de ma play bia the best selecting for say omko gina sa game no amaye this is the payback time for us if some say we show mu amaye na akata sa defeat na ombe defeat okumasi
Fuso apia ni siagi. Akoma imi players mbo kotoko sisi no. Yes, match place information all out. Mon all out. It was mobile first and you who media. Esema utimi bomo de na mo share mo no hu se. Mo ba mo hu mo kwa we grandpa nya de kesi bia. Yes, mo ambo mo de na mo win match no. Hands down. Our first leg, you know, our class was still and I best say cheetah for supporters in extra my maximum support to be some of my until your best start match to last rest on my support now concourse someone why you know someone wadaru Congo share name Muntimi and mass a place ginger place no Muntimi match
Fabulous, the best. Mahaleni, you say, O Concassia, Dianim. And you who be asa, and you who be asa, and one say, Betty will pay you for Namakwe, Marfa Mudi. The come off of Mudia Mokwa Moneramu, Pianero, a Biamecanic Otoko, Obo, some Timia, Timno, the Biano, the Bia Fabiano. Once a BBA no be a charge because Tim need a man for Akomaso until so you're on a bo. Because I know any quick like him, if I be a Biana, if we play a free gun, I bet not break it, but there be a buffer piano. Because I would Tim need a once and not any maybe.
The Portugal are playing against work this weekend, and then we are praying for them. But Portugal is just a big club. You have to do something for yourself, make name for yourself. Tomorrow they can remember you. Fabulous, the best.
Fabulous. Mwamu yeni. Mwami lalasa. Yo kunka sepa we yeni work of Morocco. You know what she be menu mi ansano no. Na. Ade mbepa support is natural say. Omumbra park mai into no the macho omumbra run for moral support interplace in each the yakra but that kotoko support is omo babia wiase babia timi so mde mpa bo so better place in each omunya butrama place no omu kasanchira omu from pa bon tell mo echi and a place no so no obo kotoko obede hu faso bebre wi wakuma mse obe bokotoka ampa obede hu faso bebre nyina ya de hu faso tibi pa place na cho match o mko do or die if your match up na mtimi bibi maye o mko do or die
the crop ya kuma se asante koroko mo legends no na was any omo abomode din komo eremetimi area man ne ade ti Sunday all the nyina ko na ye kokosho man eboa na ne ma daddy special ube rumbat sere na mo na
me ya pesca
ohia pa pesca de ze safutu nenye enye obi de betu for also ye we ni
obi bohia ma wa unya tu afa bono
wawu
pesca
and none of this one te bi ebe ko ayo micromedia ozo ebe sort for kakra
da ben
ending of this one
this month ya ending ya
me microma fashion the feduchi
okay
the ejafo na e wo number 1 number 2 number 3 omuyini invite you so obi ankofi
odi PM atoso de
o mini programs manager din komai
the last time I call one for that come o ma
order so
ye ne ntem na ya na ya ka kire boss wa pel box ne bia ma yen yes
ejafo wo Ghana ha bibia na mbuchi afashe na ekoso ochi ne shase 30th of this month na kwaku 3rd November ye ozi nyina ekone ekokushia your refugees wom your canoe display and all kwa nsu no so twa kakra de wa faso ayiwe your all black affairs e wo ne wo system so edisi nsu na no na ejigu mi ya
kai ba ku bi ekwa na mi agina ba ko na na se
na beautiful we no be ka cho the kill that na kakadu mu de pa anti bibi abon mi nyina ejafo na mo Ghana nyina ye tunsa afro bi as on the 30th ne duram 30 do chi na du ti mumra me support na adwuma gi ni nya kama pa di Gaza Ruby ene safi mo ne guys ni nywe e chia mo po zo be bibi show no mo fe di agro special Romy enko
samna dawson but e ho boni taw tawai god na tram the can say sex na na say that lamti
god na tram
as a boys no mo fa match but the time I fa match no okude bia me kasa abrabo no ho know your strengths so wuni ma de eboa wa na wa ye no wa yi ni so we bibi na eboa wa the fact that abuye bi eyi we ya eboa no does not mean say on so ye eboa oku tibeti ba ye o ya onum jebedo ebejai obi de en ya so onum extra obi be no ni edo nyina enjai nyina yeti ade the root cause of ti are no might not be root cause of many ti are nti enhwe obi asa am franco saudi ebia kwaku ara so ne betima akwa de obeyi bia obegina match ni mu the next day no ma hat trick wo no obegina ma e control ma pass to untimi control but because oye di shego jumu se o mismate me di emwa e repamo ebi bia so unya timo so sit down, analyze yourself, know your strength, know what you can do, what you cannot do, then you choose lane na ubedim. Offer match in the Babuawa, offer match, offer na Mwawa to move. Offer na Buawa, so I want to cry to move. Too much of everything is bad. Tell me, legends need to be Utuado this, Utuado that, Utuado this, Utuado that. But we might never quite have it. We are a country that sees problem, but does not provide solution. It is one thing yen na yedi go for. Among Kofono Mokasayim, I take exception on Emmanuel Ajimabadu. On only the ultimate can say data or the Kasani 80% plus Utuadu Enya roller former players on board as management members, other advisors or when you bring those things, data in your discussion, it helps the conversation. But so for Mohamed Polo, or Michael why you lucky, why you say you share them with what is the solution? I think Polo and now one of them and they can say Ghana your identity. Maybe you deviate from what is the identity? Because Ghana identity, they may be a no one will say a country of 442. Yeah. And then you will say, are we still a country of 442? The answer is no. Since you're born now, you're born, you're more 442. Last time, Jeff for the country, so I'm the Ghana football identity, and I'm a the Ababison, the identity is not the doing common. What is the identity? Is the identity giving us results? Say, am I a resource? Yeah, let's stick to that. But am I a resource? If there is something different about my resource, let's provide those solutions. Criticism, or when you criticize without providing solutions. The back see ABC near the region without solutions. So I think that the former players, whoever will say advice, suggestion, anything that will bring it on board, all of us should help the technical team in providing solutions. Mrs. Su said, "Yeah, the way we can we say now so the Abe say it boils down to the technical team. The team in our say so I have that strong belief in it. 1 or 2 go up. Omoki Kambuma, all the positive results, and there are more money Ghana going into the World Cup near this home person. I'm listening to Ado. I was not convinced. I will now say now, okay. Me, Okana, I was saying, I think that he's being coward.
How?
Set targets for yourself. Nobody saying to add on the Black Stars and when you walk up and from here. Me try to do because a Ghana but you walk up. Maybe I'm just saying because I'm a Ghanaian. Being a patriotic citizen, I don't want to say it is not possible because I said the synonym to impossibility is stupidness. I don't want to stop it. Ghana betinyaji walk up, it is possible. But in reality, you ain't that favorite, no. But I think that say coach Ebebusa say saying the walk up now ultimately stick will neck out anchors, so maybe your target for ourselves quarter-finals or maybe semi-finals, but all the assembly wada and I want to get to the group stage. I want to be realistic. When we get there, we qualify from there, we look at ultimately straight answer. I want people who are bold. I don't want people who are cowards. And so we are coward. Be bold enough. Maybe group their target and then they say we want to get to the quarter-finals. We want to get to the semi-finals, and I want to get to the round 16. They say round 32 or the ABOU. We want to get to this stage. So I will set a target. Who see a kind because you have it at the back of your mindset. You always want to push and get there. But when your target amount as what on the Travis a jibu cry in certain house. And so I think that Otto should have a realistic target for himself. This is what I want to achieve. The last time you went there, you were eliminated from group stage. This time around, your target should be above group stage. So I will target it above group stage. We are a country who have been to the quarterfinals before. And in 2010, we were at the quarterfinals. And to say, yes, set a target at the Amen who walk up. We should be targeting something beyond the quarterfinals. So at least maybe a target for now. And they said, we want to get to the quarterfinals. Say, do quarterfinals. Now, then we analyze the situation around and push forward. But so when team in Canada, so did the Namong, when we are going to the group stage, we want to do this, or group stage. They outside, yeah, said that we Black Stars coach should be bold. Ghana coach should be bold enough to tell us, say, yeah, minus from Africa among the African teams now, but in reality, Egypt abobra our continent to say when it comes to AFCON, but at the World Cup normal level, yeah. In reality. ABOU Obeka Cameroon said, Waje AFCON no more than us. Quarterfinals, they blew up. They say the only African country or brace when it comes to World Cup, because we are Morocco. Because do semi-finals, or more Macano be a brace. And here, World Cup, we should be bold enough to say, oh, yeah, one of the countries outside Africa, for say the hope of Africa, when it comes to football, Africa, Benjamin, we say, oh, no. Ghana beats me at the quarterfinal, but the coach name so I know the wada untimi and my some hope untimi my confidence any belief here. I'm sorry, Otu can you see any kakrana page or mukakra. We are back in now, but you should be able to also push forward now all the boy opening work for Ukrumo. Yeah, Yamama Kwaba. Now can you say na me adama bala 10 years Sunday wa Accra Sports Stadium. This is Asante Kotoko. We Asante Kotoko na work no bono. They can have Stefani Aziski, who met Mania, Northern Amrabat, who met Mania, Bodibia, Bubia, but this is Asante Kotoko.
Not teaching why.
Any problem.
But China about Big Ram. The Abu tell us that I really love his submission about the questions you put in place about if we should maintain Otuado or not. Tell us that he's so good at submission he gave. So I will send him Momo number. So he put 10K on it instead. Note this. Know this. He's the one sending to me, not for me to you. Farabisco. Farabisco, among us. Good afternoon, Mr. I will give up the good work you and your crew. Although we need to embrace it in KTA and Kalumosenodoi into the Black Stars. We don't have a good thing up front. Apart from clinical Jordan Ayew, so we really need these two strikers badly because it will boost our attacking option and will give the coach some dimensions to help the team to get very effective. This is Jude Boaheng, AK controller from Nsawam Pokrom Nordifi. Hi, Abu. Good evening to you and your crew. You are amazing, Abu. I wonder why and how some Ghanaians are talking about Benjamin Asare, our goalkeeper. People are saying he did not test for any crucial opponent, and the one he was imposed with Nigeria, he conceded. But that's not true. People are talking because he's a local goalkeeper. How bad our league is, not even competitive. So we need a keeper from abroad, right? Germany is having top goalkeepers who they play for their league. Still made German national team proud, and Spain is having same. Let's support him and stop unnecessary comments. Abu, I'm Casti, watch you live from Sawam as Nsoko Time District. Hold on if you ever be around. Now, who will keep our one corner so and all the local cap are one corner. Good evening, Fakye Sports. The Bele will create division with this PSG team very soon. He shouldn't compare himself to Mbappe in any way. From Honorable Suye Bobo, Tepanyin and Susu. Mr. Abu, please, can you guys explain the new rule that FIFA has introduced in the U20 World Cup? In the U20 World Cup semi-final, Morocco coach Mohamed Kwabi used a new challenge card introduced by FIFA to allow a manager to request a VAR review, questioning a possible referee error. This card is being tried at the U20 World Cup with the aim of being permanently integrated into the game. The coach's challenge system could help improve the transparency and fairness of a referee decision. If most of the work has done at Barcelona before Messi moving to PSG with a 7 Ballon d'Or, then it's right to say most of the work was done at PSG before moving to Inter Miami. Anyway, Piqué from Sekundi, no, so it's good evening, Abu. Am Isaac Kasempa watching live from DIABY. Messi last Ballon d'Or, he won it at PSG, but his performance of 2022 World Cup that helped him to win it. Classic example is when Cannavaro won the Ballon d'Or 2006. It was because he helped Italy to win the World Cup, not his performance at the Real Madrid. Let me say, no, you did care about more than Akle Bibiana. Where is Sufi? Berema Baseko. I know Varas will definitely talk about the Gordon Atram issue on sex and football. Go. If you have a holiday, and then my baby, my baby.
No, me adum.
My baby, my
baby.
Me who you pa?
The Danyamiasi. Go. The Asamoah or that talent cannot is something that is of great interest to me. The thing is Osha Ghana, Yesusana Yebana, near was strikers are no munim go ne share in the box any other day. But now, because Ghana, the Methodist near Babia in the local teams, you know, even in young blasters, currently as we speak, you need a number 9, a desert in the box, or called Pegu Amaye. And it's all because of how I coaches, you know, it's a Mabi. They are done that McNair catch them now when they make it. Me say, yes, so I see a cost stadium why a quack of players no wine, a cost of my coaches in a quack of wine. And only a small dirty lamb take when coaches fail to mold players, what are the purpose and the responsibilities of coaches? Mold players. To an example, Kizito. Oh, no. He is a player that went in the 9 original now. He looks more of an attacker. Was me number 8. And he turned him to a striker and a benefit a Brantiano. That is what I expect strikers to do. And coaches, now no mean coach who only open down so. I asked him and he felt say the same thing I open can also catch me. When it comes to any number 9 for in league, any number 9 or Ghanaian football anymore. So what are the coaches doing about that? That is my question that I keep on asking. What are the coaches doing about that? Because when you don't score goals, you don't win.
By the youth side.
Everywhere. That is what we want.
We say them coach, you know. If the agents na background because I be one man or more in crana. So I crana 6 no then the book a crana actually say man 5.
No way. Okay, it's good they are doing it because
6 hours so we boss center back ball right back.
It's good they are doing. Me have a special case, a player that I know they're very good as a number 10. Now because of the height in T, or 9. He took part in the just ended U17 game no Mkoboy, no. He didn't have a player. So what he's only 2 players. You know, only 2 players. That will make me up as number 10, but more height. He don't want number 9, and they are giving the goal. So I think that now you more do or more strikers. Yeah, since as Mojan left the scene. Hey, blasters, one striker be among that a presence in the box. When you say we are dangerous, so pipe said danger, he's going to give you goals. We don't have some. And it's the reason why you suffer. And so a team will come. Kwaku, the next story I made him come. I've said enough about Coach Jefferson Otuado. And then said no come here, mama. And surprising me back and surprising me. And that is what you need to expect. The American people will name again. And no one can confirm the amount. He only boss to make bold decisions. It's not about hatred. Me to me hate no me who that. Or you are Bob Bright tell me, Sike will be tell me. Some call you know that me and Kako Diaby being guato. Into a Bobby tell me. To me it's not day. Me time and 7 blasters at Jumanai. But I'm telling you the fact. Blasters are bought 2010 year call him. But he can't take his neck and say he free group stages in him. Yeah, but people are talking about the fact that he's been there before. Somebody that was been there before, no, for free group stage. So Kwaku, this is a tough competition. Now, right after the group stage is a round of 32. First night 32 years, 16. Say 32. We are 48 years, but 32. Inti wana ye konenyan kolagro easy. But you say or they qualify inti yen fanenko. We support it. Why are they qualify? But I don't see him to be the man to do the job for us. Oh, what cap na say? And no one confirm the amount. Muhammad Polo and Semno Kano hitting the nail right on its head. He's been lucky. The year not about the qualifiers, giving him that consistency. Because Babian and Kenya or yet darling boy the man chorophobia and go yeah AFCON now young qualified because the AFCON 6 games he failed to win a game. Even the Jets but he was given a chance to continue. And what was when they whatever do what they are qualified, they are supporting on fire or the economic result no costing in Nayapa, hallelujah, and fire and qua in Nayaba Sabbath, Nani about the home combo. Kwaku Kumasi Santo Kotokom, I yen no bia, but still a more result, but still they keep on doing it, and it's something that meant us here. Now, Chairman Solonam. Or Jeka Krawaha, no, Jeka Krawaha, none they say in the name, so I'm going to take it. Other WhatsApp platforms, didn't come out to get money to go and buy ticket. Any other day. There's something good I've watching with any commanders and go. They are trying to paint Accra red to make sure that people will know that something is happening on Sunday. But go, sign your money in my mom resort. Why don't they change the narrative, then change the mechanism? Koku. When we talk about hosting an event, it's not an ordinary thing. And football matches, it is a hosting event. What goes into event plan and then Koku and easy with the approach that they are using. No man where you are 10,000 crowd to 15,000 and we are better than their mom. Say no man says, Koku, you Kruma. Betting companies, you know, I mean more because someone is casting your better mom. Now back when you can one about buy. Back on the buy, you know. None ought ni ye the change the other one. It is a secret, so generative code now postpaid. People will ask now so much code in their one year. Because now or no every and the other one I know other no develop a mechanism say among 4 numbers. So let me give them the opportunity to generate a code. Or what generative code, not somebody mama for no mucha. I give them something from code no generating, you know, and look at how people are pushing that betting company. Yeah. That is a mechanism to get people on their network. You Chroma or Momo Trasket, no. So more numbers pa. Yeah. You see them doing promo for other betting companies. Or sport related content. But some betting coach no. India. Among crop they do much bet now when you they campaign for them to go and do. Why don't you sit down with them Cinnamon Lila Wafa Cabineza other people who with huge numbers. Kwaku sit down with them, give them a code. Auto take it with their coder. We give them something. Do you think they won't do that for you? They say, you see, Kwaku, I keep on saying this. PR is my field. I'm not saying I'm a specialist in PR, but that is my field. And when I know something, I will say it. Kwaku, deal with the influencers. Give them code. Who generate code we and as we to take it, because the code about code, no code no so. Or star 13180B Oboa.
Yeah, code now the
code name star 365
1935 hash.
And this our code we now you give to the influencers. So we Tory no the promo code to I give maybe a 10% of this 10 that auto 5% they will campaign for people to buy and they will come to the stadiums.
So in a way now is it or yeah mfaso mu bia
yeah. You need to invest before they repeat the word, and they are failing to do it. The Birada, it's not about promo. Now you call radios, you call teams, you call and come beyond that. Shasa call the mobile de Okrumano. Oh no, me. Or many amount for on Chief Street Okruma. Share the TikTokers, share the influencers are more for more TikTok, no, and the social media people, they come hand in hand with them and they promoted the thing. And look at the crowd they had. That crowd no you say half no grand go matter onya. Omunya, ko homo go etiri. Kwaku, that is the way to go. Develop a mechanism, give that thing to omo and to work, that will give Kumasa and go to something. Hey, are there 10 cities? Obito na amount 1 city. Then by economy. Do that with them, negotiate with them, sit down with them, do those things for them. They will campaign. Senior man lila or yeah with a betting code. Mimo code ni ba oh yeah with the promo code. Among folk even the Nigerians they do.
Yeah.
So why can't we do same here? Or more sport related to you? But because of their numbers, they want to tap into it. So why is Kotoko not tapping into those numbers? They need to do it. It's something that on my yacha. It's not about me you. It's about the work. And now body and yeah so it's about putting in the work and getting the results. Kotoko yes it was surprising to know according to my checks Kotoko we need $130,000 to travel to Morocco. What they are doing, you won't even half of it. And when the game is over, I told you I'll come and sit here, I'll call people out. They fail to work for Kotoko and I'll call them out. Because the only and it seems that they are relaxed. Because what Troko baby been doing relaxed now to you are not putting in much effort. Say Kawana Wisika and Mokotoko Branca, there is no Mabona Quakra. Let's tell people the fact and you come on to today. Now your campaign is almost cost stadium, no?
But Virus is so good, bro, because of these people calling him to be Sheshe to know. The guy is very good, boss. Virus, God bless you. One day you follow Abu and come to Brekum, and I'll give you free Amangwasi Kiski for free. So as a Robert Kadeha, I Brisco Lolo. Kadeha boys, Yakwe. Omokakofa Ibedia Babe. I'm on Sunday for my manga. Good day, Abu. Better like to call Toko, but say that's a Bukama. They will hear from us. Ask for living on. And the also are doing channel in common 020 say 334747 020 say 334747 020 say 334646 0206 334646. So far, now we'll TV set no. Na wati ni ane yakwe ni na aboa na ne ma de ye pay timi e de amaye but ma this is a shot e we Benjamin Asare but Sunday no nya no
open Saturday
onya no
so Saturday na
bi no obreku
Saturday no obreku
omo ne ayi no ma me fa call odi kan me ba jo na di kan di ni baby afrefi hello call ateme kan
hello good evening
me ba jo di ni baby afrefi
me ba cho me ka free service so the whole day.
Me ba cho hobo call there.
Na mi adom.
Meet you minia.
Me ba cho me bo ma ba so na mi mo ye ma Ghana man. And say you phone na etie mu. Amekacho kaka mekamfa asantuko toko hono say you say you tomochi the then you say almost say money game ni na ominya omi Ghana for any say o has o kotoko see into bombo mo like one time much you tell much Ricardo da say name you kama coach no your friend na o making point na kre ni hu na danase ni aya ma Ghana for bi danase
Ate mera asimi nu ama me fafo from. Me ba jo diani baby Alfrefi. Hello Temenka, kola. Kola, yeah, kola out Temenka. Me ba jo diani baby Alfrefi.
Every union is a boîte na me kata free. En son d'attendre.
Minu ami jo.
Ni me fa na me fe so bo ma ba so. Elu kiu na mo boy na tantama ni Ghana man. I can answer for the Santicoco. Yes, no technical team. And tonight, any don't so. Tell you now, the panel is back on the cannon. Scan on to the Fibano. I found a blank card with a pan. The things are different. The best song. I'm not talking to any of mining. I can have an brilliant. And I use your football economy. And then the cannon, and everything.
Madozo ni yamentra memfa foforo diani baby Alfrefi.
Medindi kweko. Fita kwade.
Me ba jo mi jo minia.
Gaga za kotoko ma jinde ngoluzi. Omo so nkotofo. Kam pese mekana.
Mate. Ma memfa foforo me ba jo diani baby Alfrefi. Hello. Hello. Yeah, call out Temenka.
Hello.
Yeah, me ba cho Temenka kola. Yeah, udini baby Alfrefi.
Ibrahim de Kasafi ko
Pasa open there ha.
Yeah, meet you why? Meet you.
Ya duma kotoko. The best work for the 3-0 you my free. You call so ko bodro. Na Sunday lo. Ele je ni gira obi ku me rese mu clean me bana dividia to you. Me se ba so ne.
Ate ono ala be hele ni ya ka de anyuni. Why?
You seem to never from me paneko. Yeah, there was name pa won ye.
Yeah, that's it. Baba jo bi ti obi ni a. Oh, as ebi mo a form na no nyewe kra na. Baba jo di ani baby Alfrefi. Hello, call out Temenka. Last on your radio, my uncle, and in na yen fine for the uncle. About Udiani baby Alfrefi.
Mekasafi, champion, macho. I'm a total papa.
About your meet you.
Mekasafi no plan station.
Meet you.
Mekasafi champion macho.
Champion macho, yanko.
Mekasafi atram yakotoko. Sacred state. Me kotoko sacred state. Mekasa also. Yabeya de kotoko fonu me unse. Commence for mania bre papa. Me pesa mon bra pak na mbeyama. Na yanka sa debi ye bono Atlantic yamba. Mo meye ni yambra. So players no be wu say ya bobo tinkwa. Omo beye juma papa ade amaye. Woso ABOU DIABY ejuma oyema kotoko nyankopon wojira papa miteu pa ebedu tama obofa ko so no mama ko ya ejuma foforo ti nyamechirawo da baba trano mame hu pa ABOU DIABY nyankopon chirawo
ante mezo me da se pa macho no de ade be me ba jo di ani baby Alfrefi. Hello, call out Temenka.
Hello.
Yo.
Samuel.
Sammy meet you. Oh, okay. Please about call there.
That man now change do sit down no ni nyansa papa. Oh yeah discussion ya me tia me say. Do ni nyansa ni tire man ko for sorry ah. Omo so e hye no boy ni nyansa bruta. Nyakubo bi sha pa. Mon ko so nyaju.
Yes, we da se pa ni do refi Christian me ba do di ani baby Alfrefi. Hello nia.
Mo so fi mo so keni awo.
Me ba cho meet you minia.
Masu keni yangu.
Biti ominia.
ya bon pa was for the mu de die nti su die na bo mu nya agro kra e che mu nyina
Meda se pa minua ma me fa fofo be pa do die ne baby afrefi. Hello. Yeah, Udini baby afrefi nua.
Tell 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Achim Akutia boko there.
Akutia ye baba ko mo boy abaso. Tense this Fatima Akutia the hemu pa.
Ya da masepa da bia e ba e be bom abaso why?
Mati minia kakra me kan say mayen kan fanda da ye maybe e potoko fanta kotoko aheya na ye de beso. Kotoko ye law because ye last ani ha. Because matter Arab for now, one people. I wait. You so tunga. What's all 1 2 1. Oh, woman watching. A corner the first one. Woman watching. Because the ending to say, I hear that you're Medasi.
Martin Zomedas, my baby far from a patch of DNA baby Alfrefi.
Yeah, maybe coffee is because that's we are.
Look at that. Okay, that's all baby crew. Meet you.
Yeah, but you're MON-FRI. You don't know Moyano. Yeah, with Wado Nankasan right on your booth. To open an account 9. On the board, like, until it's Arabia, Moko, 1 of 16 and a day. Oh no, like, why they was ready be. You don't know a bar as a protocol. Wo prominent wire bon ko be bia open and makare de bia influencers na de no wadu wo jim no only a good idea pa the Dominico Kofi Yamansa
Mate Kofi Yesu Yamansa abi bo na afa ko mikro meja me mo hu se ni mo pa
eja no de so bo ye ambassador eja ambassador
ba me ni se me ko prempe ozo aminya
on ba yo sa no to eja
de ko mikro breku la I told my for the chato. Call out chato, Dini baby Alfrevi. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Sama.
Baba told Jina ye na menton kaye. Also Kazavin. Baba told Kasi meet you.
Me bo va sabasi pa na mission no money come up money and the honey pa no ko vangi ko mana tamishira mon come
Zoni nyamenta. Yeah, Baba told na chato Dini baby Alfrevi.
Me de South Africa that's Amankese.
Ebe Asamankese boko there.
Asamankese boko fata na dia be bia.
Oh, ye tie mo.
Em se kotoko fe na American bia kire wo mu. Woman now, we have a plaza, we have a national team abo. The whole national team abo the blaster body, so what can I influence? Now we are arguing the whole national team abo, we need to work again, you are just open national team abo. Because I have a do and die, and my coach, your coach in the bedroom. Why I got to so work out for whom we are saying, any match we out the ball. Because a Ghana team now, let me show work again. Now you have a blaster, you are case to see him for blaster. Sundays, almost free trainer, but no move here. No move here, dear. Only coaching featuring. Oh, my man is almost hard. Said the near ball panel. And my coaching teach you, like I said, teach you. And I don't know. Only a million market.
Ezo, me so mate, me da se pa ni di on so reba. E baba be wura mu ni adia. Abi.
Ya ko asem na no shawak. O fa blaster sa ba se shawak.
Then I me come kuma sama na tire.
Say,
me answer.
There will be answer.
Mauze mi amini apini ba ko efe na to eke paka. Mauze ato meka. So ready for me ja. Ija na mo na matu na mafri. Ba bia mo ko e no. Ufi wona aba we chi se ya. Na aba bibia luta wife. Komante. Ufi luta wife na. Oba we nim kakra na aba bibia mi.
Se wo hwem kura luta sa yo asa wa konta biza.
Se luti na wa ye no sa. E meji ade.
Ja for but me na dia me chi ade for ma kumfo. Acha mango so boys sim Sunday.
Omucho ka omucho
we started rapping in Jakarta.
President.
All the president video.
I want to go into.
Asa wa ka ya.
Only brother. Hey brother, we believe it. No.
I don't know.
Meet me engineer do already Jakarta, meet me do my device. Brate. There be no problem.
Martin, mo ye fa pe. Oh.
Wako na me chiama miki. Chama miki.
Obe man no abibu kwa.
Oh yeah, me hwe na my bibi.
Ah okay.
Me hwe na my bibi. Me chama miki. E na wako pass, ma me na so me hwe na my bibi. Me chama miki. Because why adwuma mechia Jakarta why adwuma mechia Ibrahim so yes mami fa mechia no mechia me spiritual father zako de mechia we de bobia obia
no pegero ni asi amocha he be say shia channel power Ricardo Brass ni Luta ebe modena morning sport na be really na be chance ni akabo Friday is all about the BBB say this way the party.
And I'm from Machine. And I don't have from Machine.